and welcome to tonight's intriguing matchup between the two WCHSs. We've got White County Warriorettes about to take on the Wharton County Lady Pioneers in about 2 minutes and 52 seconds. So we'll have that for you right now. Enjoy the last little bit of warm-ups. I'm sure we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be underway here tonight. It's going to be an intriguing matchup. A lot on the line. The girls sitting at 3-1. The boys starting off a little slow, 0-2, but looking to bounce back in a big way tonight with hopefully getting a huge win before Thanksgiving. I'm joined, of course, by Sam Robin, I guess Tyler Meadows for the time being. Sam, what are you excited about seeing tonight?
Just to see how the girls play on the road, Dacus. I mean, this will be the first time we can see, and also the boys play on the road. You know, 2022 Golden State Warriors championship run, they struggled real big on the home, but a lot of other teams have played really good like away and then struggled at home, you know, so sometimes, you know, it could just be sometimes you play better not with your home crowd. It's a very weird stat.
For whatever reason that is, I'm brought back to the 2019 World Series between the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. First World Series where the road team won all 7 games. So not a single game was won. And one of my favorite sportscasters, Tony Kornheiser, has always said that it's not a series until the home team loses. And that's what we're hoping to see tonight. A home team loss for both games. As welcome to the Sparta Live broadcast basketball season. I know that we've had a bit of a break since the last one. That was, what was the last football game we did, Sam? Would that be?
I mean,
Knoxville? No, DeKalb County.
Yeah.
You guys haven't seen it since DeKalb County. That was October 25th. Been a whole month. Hope you haven't missed us too much on these streaming platforms. We are back on Facebook for tonight. We'll see if they like that or not. We got kicked off after the first game against Cookeville. We are on YouTube and Facebook tonight, to my knowledge. I just found it on YouTube, and I'm sure it's working on Facebook on the Sparta Live page. So hope you enjoyed tonight's matchup. If you've got anybody out there that can't find it on one, maybe they can try the other. I know it's a little difficult to find us on YouTube as we're about to get underway with the national anthem, so we'll take a pause for that.
And to the goal. If you will please rise and gentlemen, remove your caps for the presentation of colors. In addition, when the national anthem is played, we ask that you please place your right hand over your heart. Tonight's colors will be presented by the Pioneer Battalion JROTC Color Guard Team Number 2. Color Guard Commander carrying the U.S. colors is Cadet First Sergeant Aiden Young. Carrying the Tennessee State flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Christopher Morris. At right guard is Cadet Sergeant David Lovborn. And at left guard, Cadet Private First Class Hayden Shadows.
Excellent, and now we are underway. Glad to see that Mike Bradley is going to be with us here tonight. Thank you, Miss Bolin. And we are so glad to hear it, Mr. Bradley, as who knows what happens on these road games. We're on a public Wi-Fi right now, so could happen. Anything could happen. Absolutely. I know ROTC is a big part of our high school. So glad that we have such a patriotic Upper Cumberland area. And here we go with the starting lineup.
Starting number 3, senior.
6'2" senior Ava Jones getting it started off here. Then we've got number 5, Bella Winningham. Number 11, Ashlyn Selby. 13, Gracie Clark. And number 14, Lakeland Gratzty, rounding out the starting lineup here. It's going to be a long night if that's how they pronounce her last name, Roberts.
I know, Doc.
It's an S before a T.
I cringed on that.
Your whole team, starting lineup for Warren County Lady Pioneers.
Big home crowd, not a huge gym. But the point guard number 2 couldn't make that one out. She's giving a big ovation. Zoe Bird, number 11, the senior. Trinity Reynolds, the junior guard. The freshman, number 14. And the third senior of the bunch, number 24 here, Taylor. Sticks out to me early is the amount of age that they've got out there. 3 seniors, a junior, but the lone freshman of the bunch. Interesting to see what she's going to bring to the table here against such a veteran Warriorettes team.
Yeah, if you're a freshman playing varsity, you gotta be pretty good for your age, Docus. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she plays.
You think about freshmen that played big minutes. You think Cole Sims on the boys, Trip Pinion on the boys. You think Lakeland Gratzty playing up in middle school. Some great players, they deserve to. As the jump in the hands of Warren County, bringing the ball down. Here's Tate Pinion for anybody who wants to see him. Gets it to number 24, looking. Missed the open cut. Gets it out. Dribble handoff to 14. Composes herself. Holds it top of King. Looks to drive on Selby. Blocked. Great block from number 11, Ashlyn Selby. Pushing it with pace up ahead to Gratzty. Gonna get called for a walk. As that's another turnover, something we saw a lot out of yesterday. Gonna have to be careful with those dribble moves, Roberts.
100%, Doc. It's
And there's a walk, back-to-back walks, as you can tell that it's akin to calling the outside corner a strike. It's an adjustment you have to make. You have to be disciplined enough to know what you're doing wrong and grow from it. They get it to Clark on the inbounds pass. Spin move, tough jumper, rims in and out. Can't get the rebound to Selby, and they're going to push with pace here. Gets it to the corner. I guess that's what Warren County looks like. I'm not sure.
yeah, I hope.
Moving screen. Otherwise, it looks like they just spent a little too much time oiling the gym. As just like that, the third turnover in 4 offensive possessions, not like the other one was much better as a block. So right now, the defense showing you what's up. Gratzty dribbling, gets it into Selby. Oh no, Eric pass. Good move there, and can't keep it from going out of bounds. Going to stay Warren County ball. And rarely do you see the Warriorettes scoreless this far into a game. Not like it's that deep into a game either. This offense has just been so electric. Defense into offense there, poked away again. I think everybody needs to just take a deep breath and compose themselves. Driving here, getting it over to number 13. That's a walk. As great coaching moment there, Coach Shania Wallace, an assistant on the sub-state team last year and for a number of years under Dodge and doing a great job. She really is a player's coach. Here comes Gratzy, tough floater, no good. Rebounded off the head of Selby, gonna stay White County ball though. In comes a substitution, number 3 for number 11 on Warren County. As it remains nothing. Trying to get it into Selby, she does, the safety net. Looking to drive, gets it to Gratzy for 3. Bingo! 3-pointer, good for White County. Clark, gambling on a steal, couldn't get it. Sliding over to Gratzy, trying to trap her against the corner, breaking out of it. 3-pointer up, no good, little long there. Gonna be White County ball.
Yeah, Dacus, I'm not sure how great the press is going to work tonight, just with Shanae being a former coach. You know, she's going to know the ins and outs of that press, you know, so we're going to have to see some Warrior variation here tonight.
And it's such an advantage to have somebody that knows this program so well, as Warriorettes are really going to have to just outplay Warren County. That shot off the mark. Great job trapping, even better job getting out of it. Pulling out, trying to find some offense here. Good screen. Playing off of her. Jones going in, gonna have to be careful. Playing a little hot potato, gonna be a foul on Selby. What have you seen out of this Warren County ball handling? It looks like nobody really wants to be the one doing the primary ball handling. What do you think that says about this team?
I don't think they don't have the one person that's going to play. You know, if they got to play good together, you know, if there's one weak link in the chain, it's going to break. So, you know, they're not really dribble based. It's pass, shot, you know.
They don't have a Kamaya Moore to lean on like Chattanooga Christian did, and that's such a huge safety net in and of itself. But it's very early in the season. I know that these are some seniors out there, but they've got to find their footing alongside this freshman and get the chemistry down as they get on the board there. 3-1 now. Warren County down, and on defense, Gratzy passing it over to Winningham. Always open, not quite. Anytime that you've got her ability to shoot from deep, you really are as open as soon as you walk into the gym. Great poke away there. And a great defensive effort for her. Somebody that other teams can try and go to, but she really has held up really well defensively. Gratzy, luckily, getting that hand away, not being too aggressive there with 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Pushing her near that half-court line. Clark knocking out of bounds. You can tell Dodgen and the whole coaching staff has done their homework. That was loud. They've done their homework and they know that they can attack the ball handler. Whoever has the ball in their hand doesn't really want it. You kind of sense, and they're going after them. Winningham going to get the steal there. Quick transition opportunity. Gets the layup. Taking a 5-1 lead now. Gets the inbound in, and the Warriorettes looking to force dribbling. Not a whole lot of passing is what they want to see. Almost swatted away by Jones. Going to get out with run with it is Clark. Slowing down. Pretty move down in the lane. Even prettier roll. Timeout. Warren County. As it's a good a time as any to tell you about one of our game sponsors, Sparkle City Tanning Salon and Boutique. Sparkle City Tanning Salon Boutique offers tanning and can take care of your styling needs for your hair and nails. Also offer women's and children's clothing, jewelry, and accessories. Sparkle City Tanning Salon and Boutique is located at 136 West Bachman Way in Sparta. Call 931-837-UTAN. Pretty clever. Yeah. My girlfriend loves Sparkle City, loves it. She's back into the tanning season ever since the sun goes away for fall, winter time. You can expect to see her there, and they really do a great job. Here comes Warren County trying to break that Warriorettes press. You can tell that they're trying to emphasize passing out of that timeout. Warriorettes trying to take away passing lanes.
100%. They're trying to double at the top every time they can.
And Warren County doesn't really have any size that they're scared of down low, so they don't really get scared of being beat. That's a tough shot. They can hit that. They can hit that. They're going to have to play a little bit closer to home on those doubles. Great poke away there. Jones a little slow to get up. And with no Jones in the paint, the mouse will play. Gratzy short. Bringing the ball down over the W and the C. Pulling out. Warriorettes using their bench to their advantage right now, making a lot of noise. As back-to-back games with the opposing team wearing suits, love to see that. Very classy look from our opponents. Gonna get it to 11. Good pump fake off of the foot, getting it out to 14. Winningham not getting the call there. Selvig with the rebound. And handoff to Clark. She's got the lane, floats it into Jones. Going up and in, gets the roll. Crafty move by the senior. We talk about it all the time. Just floated into Ava. Why is that so dominant, Roberts?
Because she's so tall, Doc. The length of her arms is almost taller than some of the girls she plays against. So, I mean, if she puts her arms straight up, it's hard to stop.
What else? That wide open three was hard to stop. Jones trying to get out there. It was too late. Pretty shot attempt. And it's a one-point game all of a sudden. Gratzy around the screen. Gets it to Jones. Pump break back to Gratzy. Into the lane. Aggressive shot attempt. No good. Pushing with pace. Trying to get it out. Another foul on Selby. That'll be her second. Dodging, sensing that we've got to have Selby late in the game to rebound and complement the other four starters. Coming out early. So will Gratzy. Instead, it'll be Billings and Fox. And bad pass there from Warren County. Oh, just missed the and one opportunity, does Winningham. But with her shooting touch from the line, you gotta like their ability to maybe get two right here. And why is she so consistent? What do you see in her shot form that lets her hit all these big shots, Roberts?
Well, it's really not what I see in her form. It's that her form is the same every time. So, I mean, whenever you can shoot the same way over and over, you're going to get used to it. You're going to know where the ball's going to go, and it's going to be very easy for you to make shots compared to somebody else.
As that one just lipped out. Looked like it. You could tell that Warren County put some voodoo magic on that one. Crossing up here, Clark sealing off the drive. Getting it over the top of the key. Dribble move from 13 between the legs. Good drive. Swatted by the eraser, number 3, Jones. Fox pushing with pace. Winningham going to take it into the paint. Goes up. Tough finish. 2 points. Winningham. She barreled over that defender.
Like Isaiah Kelso.
Yeah. Winningham playing very aggressive defense here. Love to see it as she's not getting called for anything. Moving screen again. As Warriorettes benefited from 2 of them, they're going to have to take note that they are calling moving screens. That you're not going to get away with one tonight. As that's been a key theme throughout the season. You have to see the Warriorettes. Great job from Sullivan not to move her feet. Gets it to Fox. Dribbling. Gets it to Clark, who drives immediately. Jones steals it back. Beautiful find to Winningham. growing the lead back out to 6 points with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen away by Winningham, her third steal, and more transition baskets. She's having a big night already. What are you seeing from her?
She's playing aggressive, and she's also at the head of this defense, so she's going to get most of the steals on non-knockers, so you can expect her to be heavy on the points board tonight.
Well, 15 seconds left. She's almost going to get it. Jones passing it ahead to her. Gets another layup. And it's the easiest shot in basketball for a reason. She's showing you why. Warriorettes up 18-8 at the end of one. Great quarter. As we'll switch it over. There we go. It is now the second quarter. And I'm going to take this time to tell you about one of our sponsors. That is Becky Golden, White County District 3 Commissioner. Becky Golden's proud to serve White County as a county commissioner. Is also a proud supporter of all youth and all their endeavors. Becky wishes the Warriors and Warriorettes a great season. We also have Mr. Devin E. Davidson at Farmers Insurance. If you're looking for reliable insurance that cares for your best interests, look no further than Devin Davidson, former Warrior point guard and your trusted Farmers Insurance agent with the Young Agency. Whether it's auto, home, or life, or business, Devin is here to dish out the best policies and assist you in protecting what matters most. 120 East Main Street in Murfreesboro, Devin is ready to assist with personalized, friendly service. You may call today at 615-624-7949 and experience the farmer's difference. Thank you to him. And here we go. Thank you Donnie Daniels, and everybody else that is watching here tonight. Gratzy getting it over to Clark. Back to Gratzy. Gonna dribble into the paint, sealed off. Not gonna let Jones get that shot off. Here comes Clark into the lane. Foul on the floor. As we apologize. It's confusing for everybody when it's two WCHSs. The Warriors are winning 18-8 right now. If you look at the Warrior head, you should be able to tell. Ryan Hetty pointing that one out. Getting it over to Clark in the corner. Cross-court pass, Gratzy for three. No, just off the side. Beautiful pass, though, and a pushing foul on Billings. 7:29 to go in the first half. And if you're the Warriorettes, how are you feeling about this start to the game?
Confident. The way you can kind of start slowish and still come out with a 2-point lead in the first quarter is very, very confident in basketball.
Yeah, them having 6 turnovers and still leading by 10 is huge. Bad miss there. Right into the waiting hands of Gratzy. Gonna push with pace. Blocking foul down low. That's number 14. Yeah. So, number 2, excuse me. So what are you seeing with the ability for the Warriorettes to come out and just run with it?
They've always had this kind of guns a-blazing attitude, you know, and always up in your face. So even if their shots aren't falling, they end up kind of playing so great on defense. Their fast break points make up for it.
Jones finishing through contact. It rolls home. Maybe that's what she needs to do, get away from home and get a home team roll, as the White County baskets aren't a friend to her too often on those, but she finishes beautifully there. Great shooter's touch with the ability to stretch this into a 3-point play. Switching out Winningham for Clark. As Jones at the line, trying to get 3 the hard way. Shot is up. It's good. 21-8 favor of the Warriorettes. Easy press break there. Relaxing on that a little bit. Going straight into Fox. Poked it away, but managed to keep possession. Did Warren County. Corner 3. No good. Who are they going to get on this? Looked like 11 through an elbow there. And just what the Warriorettes need, Josiah Murphy
savior right here.
Getting the ball into Gratzy. Back over to Sullivan. Back to Gratzy. Full head of steam. She comes here to the corner to Winningham for 3. Off the back iron. Gonna change hands. Lady Pioneers ball. Substitution here. And they reverse the call. Gonna be White County ball.
Perfect.
Hey, no complaints here.
Whatever we can take.
Getting it out to Winningham. Probing the defense here. Scoring with her defense instead of her three-point shooting tonight. Bit of a different look for her. Gratzy trying to get to that floater range. Can't get it. Open 3. Took her away from the shot. Cross-court pass from Fox. Gratzy gets it. 6:05 left to play. As you see right there what it's like to have 2 elite playmakers. Talk about it all the time. But this Fox-Gratzy lineup, I really like it. What do you think the only drawbacks from it are?
Just size, Dawkins. When you have 2 smaller guards out there, and McMinnville kind of has some bigger guards out there, you know, they can really just attack that all night if they truly wanted to.
As another long shot here, Winningham dribbling in and out of traffic. Gets it to Gratzy. Gonna take it over to Sullivan for 3. No good. Jones poked out of her hand. Gonna stay Warriorettes basketball.
I couldn't really see it. Actually, that GT odds and an air ball.
Off the backboard. Okay. If this was 21, you could have put it up, but not an air ball. Gratzy gonna throw it long to Winningham, which is such a weird rule that you can go across half court on an inbounds pass.
Yeah, it is, especially on your side.
I've never understood that one. Gratzy over to Jones, back to Clark. Clark can't get to that right hand, using the left to Gratzy for 3. Short, looked like that one got tipped.
Hey, we'll call it a GT odds and air ball just because I wanted to.
Dribbling down, got an open cutter. Clark defending at the top of the key. And if this Lady Pioneers coach has got a hoarse voice now, it's gonna be a long night. Foul on Clark. Betty Bilbrey, thank you for watching. In comes Selby for Sullivan. Coach Dodge and I talked about it between games yesterday. What have you seen from Selby, specifically on the glass this year, that's got you excited, Roberts?
She really just crashes at the board. If she sees a shot goes up, almost every time you see her sprinting right forward, and that's kind of been the biggest reason she's got it.
And you don't see a lot of people go right at Ava Jones like that. Quick turnover by the Warriorettes. With 4:24 to go in the first half, the Warriorettes have a 23-10 advantage. And does it feel like a 13-point lead to you, Sam? Foul on Winningham.
No, I really feel like it should be a little higher. You know, I really feel like we've scored a lot right here. I guess it's just because we had a kind of slow start in the first quarter, you know. And we also just expect the Warriors to be up by 30 almost from the start. But
really unrealistic expectations everybody has for him. Open in the corner, gets it over to her. Gonna have to contest. They do. Winningham long rebound. Looking ahead, trying to push with pace. Gets it. Beautiful find. Clark finishes. They share a mind in the way that they can play off of each other. As here is Mrs. Crane walking in with a sweater that my girlfriend has.
oh wow,
Yeah, I thought that looked familiar. Driving in and kept it long. That's what Ava Jones does, just her presence down low. Oh, watch out. As Little High hit that male cheerleader right into the shin. If that would have been Ava Jones, I'm sure she could have brought it down.
oh 100%.
Bringing the ball down with 3:30 to go. The Warriorettes nursing a 13-point lead. Getting it in. Three-pointer up. No good. Gratzy with the rebound. Pushing with pace. Trying to get out and run with it. Gets it to the shooter, Winningham. Bang! Goes down. 28-10 and a timeout. Interesting wrinkle here. Betty Bilbrey, let's find her. First grade teacher of my dad. Wow. So thank you for all that you did. Can't blame you for the way he turned out. As we'll tell you right now about Missy Selby, realtor with Rico. Are you buying or selling? Missy Selby, realtor with Real Estate Collective, can make your dreams come true. Call 931-520-7213. Call the office at 931-837-8371. Thank you to Missy Selby and Rico. We've got Tina Lomax, Aaron Hutchings, Miss Aaron, Patty Stoltz, and Shorty Poindexter. Poindexter, that's a great name. Warren County to inbound the ball with 3:05 to go here. Dribbling right into the waiting arms of Gratzy. Pokes away, gets her with a foul call. Visible frustration from her. It was the right call, though. But, I mean, Roberts, I know that we've both said it. Anytime it's foul on you, there is no foul on you.
100%. I mean, the other player is always right.
Absolutely. Winningham with the steal, blocked, and a foul. She has taken it to the rack consistently tonight, Roberts. Usually she kind of shies away from contact. She's going right into defenders. What do you think that kind of shows about her aggressiveness tonight?
She's really bringing it at him here, Doctor. She really wants to kind of set this tone even deep into the second quarter. Like, hey, no matter what time it is in the game, and no matter how much we're up, I'm still going to bring it 110%.
Absolutely, and that's the intensity you got to have. 19-point lead, 19-point deficit. First play of the game or the last, there is no time to take off as she grows this lead to 20 points. Right about where it was last night. These Warriorettes can get on these huge runs, and it starts with that stifling defense. Getting it in. Lucky miss there for the Warriorettes. Good offensive rebounds. Tough finish, can't get it to go. Selby had to force that one to avoid a walk. Somebody needed to tell Gratzy. She's a little slow getting back. Dumps it down, gets a foul on Selby. And how many is that on her? 2? Free throws for the Warren County. Third foul on Selby. Can't have 3 fouls with 2:15 to go in the first half. Because 2 more and you're out of here, and they have got to have her. She's so pivotal with playing alongside these other 4. First one missed, and Dodgen realizing it, she's probably going to have to sit out until the second half.
100%, Doc. You cannot risk that. 3 fouls, and to get a 4th one, I couldn't imagine that, especially before the third quarter. I mean, you almost couldn't play her until the 4th.
I mean, that's really handicapping her as Gratzy. Man, she must have had an energy drink or something tonight because she is running every chance she gets. Jones over to Lakeland, setting it up at the top of the key. Over to Billings, back to Clark. Dribbling into the paint, step through, off the glass. Looked like Jones was trying to play for the foul, didn't get the call. Winningham, more great defense from her. And kind of a different look hair-wise from Winningham. This time the swat attempt there. She's doing the Bella Winningham where she does the long braid. Bella Winningham and Ava Jones kind of flip-flopping hairstyles there. Don't know what that means, but hey, Bella Winningham's playing great in the paint tonight, so we'll see. 3-pointer up, That's a Bella Winningham shot regardless of what hairstyle. It's good. Gonna stay Lady Pioneers ball. 1:06 to go in the first half. Warriorettes up 20 points. What are you wanting to see here going into halftime? What's the one lasting image you want Warren County to have of these Warriorettes?
3-ball, Dacus. I mean, and obviously don't let them score here. You know, keep the lead how it is and just keep adding on to it. I mean, that's the best thing you can do.
I'm willing to bet that Warren County's coach is a gym teacher of sorts. That was a gym teacher whistle. That was impressive. Breaking press with ease. Gets it to Clark, to Fox with 40 seconds left. Switching hands over to Clark. Over to Jones. 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Trapping near the baseline. Gonna have to get back on defense here. Mishandled. Sarah Winfrey slicing and dicing that defense. And one opportunity. The spark off the bench. 3-point play the hard way. What'd you see from her being able to switch hands and maneuver like that?
Dacus, I was not expecting that. I mean, she was just weaving in and out of traffic and to go up and one off balance like that.
Oh,
incredible.
can't convert. But Jones, does she get to keep it? No. Lady Pioneers ball. Would have been a huge play there. Not gonna say who disagreed with that call, but somebody did.
Oh yes, they did, Dacus, 100%.
10 seconds left. What's the look you're looking for if you're Warren County?
Just something. Any points would help. You got to get a score right here.
Smothering defense, the 3, no good. And your halftime score report, 35-13 in favor of the Warriorettes. As we'll get a timer up there for you to know when to come back. 10-minute halftime period. We'll be back after that. Don't go anywhere, as this was a great half of high school girls basketball. We'll go through right now and shout out. Yeah, Christopher Wiles, that was a great transition 3. Let's go Sparta. Miss Griffith, our middle school principal, thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
Cupcake Mountain, Sparta, Tennessee. Go Warriors, Miss Benningfield. And as simple a message as it is, I agree. Yay, Lady Warriors. Look who it is. Devin E. Davidson, glad to see he tuned in. And we've got Amy Rice. Some Warrior faithful turning into Warriorette faithful coming basketball season. Love to see that. So we have the Warren County cheerleading squad putting on a rousing routine.
Couldn't have said any better myself there, Dacus.
Starting to trickle in a little late is a couple people. I'm sure they stopped at many of the fine dining options here in Warren County.
Oh,
What's your go-to McMinnville food stop?
Well, I mean, Applebee's is obviously a #1 option for most people, but I'm going to take the upset here. I'm going to go with Mud Bum Sports Bar and Grill.
Mud Bums?
Yes.
I didn't know how we would factor that into tonight's broadcast, but we sure did.
Or the snack bar at the McMinnville Bowling Alley, the Pioneer Lane. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for shouting that out. That place is amazing to eat at. Yeah, I mean, every time I go there, because I get the Terry burger. It's like a patty melt. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
And was it the McMinnville lanes that you wrote that poem about sophomore year?
It was. About how much I didn't enjoy bowling on them.
And, you know, wow, Wow, that's loud. And I'm sure that's changed over time. We've grown, we've matured since then, but those poems that we've had have been a lot of fun. As we've got a half-court shot attempt.
Oh, no.
Ew.
Oh.
Bummer. Doesn't count if you bounce it in, Roberts.
Not at all, Dacus. Who got that guy out there? Why ain't I up there?
Yeah. I love to watch those in the NBA. The one that comes to my mind, what would be the coolest moment of my entire life, is the one where the guy hit it for the Bulls and Michael Jordan comes up and gives him a big hug and all that.
I've never seen that.
You've never
That's
seen
crazy.
that?
I also thought you were going to talk about the LeBron one where he was tackled.
LeBron is the cheap imitation. MJ did it first.
Wow.
Just like everything else.
LeBron never dunked from the free throw line?
No, he never entered in a dunk contest either.
That is sad.
And I think this is why MJ's the greatest. LeBron couldn't be number 23 in Miami because Michael Jordan's number was retired in Miami, and he never played a single game for Miami.
That's so crazy.
His last game with the Wizards was against Miami, and Pat Riley retired the number in honor of what he thought, and I think, to be the greatest basketball player of all time. And close second on that list, Gage Stevenson, out here in warm-ups. I didn't expect to see him. Is he going to play tonight?
Yes, he is, Doc. We've been talking about it all day. I actually went during fourth block, me and Johnny, Big John.
Big John Humphreys.
Big right tackle, but we went and worked on Gage's jump shot for him and got him back warmed up, back in basketball season.
Well, we're talking about Mr. Crockett's class. Working on Gage's jump shot, something he did a lot during second blocks there. Coach Mitchell had him shooting every day from 9:20 to 10:05. You could find him there honing his craft. Got some new comments, got a lot of new comments. Mr. Greg Wilhite is watching. I don't know why his name is red and everyone else is blue. We've got Brenda watching. Poindexter again. I love that name. Get some emojis active. Amanda Lewis, great hustle. Keep those hands active, Warriorettes.
Oh, yeah.
Great advice there. Is she related to Chase by any means? I feel like every Lewis is related to Chase.
Beats me.
Becky Golden, good job, Warriorettes. Also, good job, Warrior Media. Thank you, Becky Golden. Glad to see the sponsors are coming out tonight. Go, girls, go. Heather Loudermilk. I'm trying to think.
Sparta.
Loudermilk.
That last part, Douglas.
I forgot the last part. Where did I hear about her? The Happening.
Yeah.
Her daughter sang at the Happening. What was it she sang? I don't remember.
Which place was she in?
She was second place. I can't remember. It was the Green Day song. She sang Green Day at the Happening. Yes. Beautiful rendition. I remembered the last name. Loretta Elrod, go Sparta. Oh, Christopher Wiles jumping in. Roberts, do you know Las Trojas Cantina?
I'm not 100% sure.
That's where him and his tennis buddies eat.
I did not know there's a new one.
I didn't know that either. Tracy Prater, go Warriors. Vicky Brady, go Warriorettes. Thank you again. And thank you, Patty W. Stoltz. I'm not sure how she typed that comment with dog paws, but we really appreciate it. So glad to hear from you.
Because I just got word of a new Mexican restaurant. It's like right over there by the hospital when you first come in.
Really? So we drove by it. Okay. I know this area of town a little bit well. I've got to drive through McMinnville on my way to Manchester. It's where my 100-year-old great-grandmother lives. It's where I'll be Thursday for Thanksgiving. Got my driver's license right across the street. I had to come to McMinnville for that. So I've got a couple ties here. I pass through McMinnville a lot. Had a great ride down here with Coach D doing the driving, just bouncing ideas back and forth about the documentary. about tonight's broadcast, about a lot of things. I know you brought Big John and Randall. What was that truck ride over here like?
It was a blast. It was just me listening to music and driving because Randall was quiet and Johnny was asleep. So it was
just
really
about the only time you can get a word in around Big John. And here we are. Yes, thank you to all the sponsors.
I know where this is at.
You know it?
Yeah, it's the new Mexican restaurant, like in McMinnville. I was thinking of Smyrna. I had ate there.
Okay.
Me and my girlfriend went there in April time, and it is fantastic.
Interesting. I'll have to add it in. I know we've got some great Mexican options in town. You've got your El Tap, and you got your San Pedro's.
Hey, this new one is my second favorite.
Really? Interesting. Well, I'll have to add it in there.
Dicus personally knows my first. So he knows.
We see each other there every Friday night with our respective girlfriends. On top of the fact, have you tried the one up on Crossville, up on Bon Air? The one that everybody claims is so good. I want to try it out for the hype. And thank you, Miss Mitchell. The Coach Norris interview, I had a lot of fun with it. I went to practice today and ribbed with Coach Hensley about it. Chris Godsung, I love this. I'm going to tell you the whole quote. 2 nights in a row that he chooses Sam and Sam calling White County High School basketball over The Voice, WWE, or the Curse of Oak Island. Warriors are good. The Sams are great. Warriorettes are awesome. Warrior Media is pro, and the expositor is clutch. Getting a lot of praise in there. Thank you, Chris Godsong. You've worked your way in to quite a few shout-outs the rest of the year, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%. Coach D to our left, just because he wanted a shout out.
Amanda Lewis, no relation to Chase, gonna clear that up. 2004 graduate and former Warriorette, thank you. And Miss Geneva, watching from Life Care, says, go Warriorette. She's 103, Roberts.
Woo!
Pretty old. As, gonna get that in. 2 McMinnville blocks. Warriorettes pushing with pace. Getting it to Grazie. To Clark. Back to Jones. Head down. Falling forward. Getting to the free throw line. Jonathan Humphreys. Go Warriors. Hey, short and simple. I like it. All caps. No, it's important. Ava Jones from the free throw line. Free throw is always an important part of the game. Makes the first. The charity stripe games, I think, are won and lost from there. What do you think it means to have 5 able shooters on this Warriorettes team?
It's the best thing you'd have from a basketball team, Dicus. If you have confidence that you can get fouled and go to the free throw line and knock them down with any player on the court, that's the most comforting feeling you can have from a team.
Well, rare miscue from Grazie. Somebody with so much basketball IQ out there on the court committing a free throw line violation. Great trap there. Gonna get it across court. Here comes a drive. Dump down pass. Can't keep a hold of it. Oh, a little too hot to handle. Gonna drive in. At some point, they're going to have to take a shot off of Selby. Going to stay Warriorettes basketball. Heather Loudermilk, one of my aunt's best friends, tight since kindergarten. Guess you know Summer Dicus. Guarded by Winningham. Here comes a drive, kicked out. Probing the defense, number 24. And something I've seen a lot from these other teams, they've got bigs that hate handling the ball. I'm so glad that Ava is so able to use her dribbling ability, as after a long time they get 2 points.
What a way for Ashley not to
Foul.
there.
Absolutely, because that'd be 4.
Yeah, that was
And 4 fouls.
detrimental.
Yeah. That pretty much negates everything you can do on defense and gets you out of the game. Selby. Oh, dangerous pass. Clark, collision. Ball on the court. And Clark's going to have a little bit better court vision, knowing that, yeah, that looks like a jump ball from your view, but the referee behind you can't see what you're grabbing at.
Right.
And with limited view like that, it looks like a foul. It's going to be a foul.
100%.
36-15, Warriorettes lead with 6:18 to go. Trapping in the corner, stepped out of bounds. Great defense there. Love the broadcast, boys. Keep it up. Always go Warriors, baby. Josiah Murphy, couldn't have put it better myself.
It's almost like he's right around here somewhere.
I'm sure he's watching somewhere. Deep 3! Oh, thought she'd get the bounce. Couldn't. Winningham, a lot of confidence in that shot, and you see why. Very nearly knocked that one through. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gretzky gonna have to get it in. Does, open for 3. You know what that is.
GT odds and ends. Look him up.
Crossover. Great ball denial from Branch. She's having a great defensive game. Clark, that is a jump ball. Beautiful, beautiful ball swarming there. I mean, that is textbook. That's how they draw it up. Jones out of bounds to Gratzy. Gets it into Ava. Dribbling out of a double team. Picks up her dribble. Gratzy trapped. Gonna have to go nearer. 5-second call. Warriorettes are gonna have to swarm. Gotta help them out. You need help with anything at all, really. Becky Golden. Becky Golden's proud to serve White County as a county commissioner and is also a proud supporter of all youth in their endeavors. Becky wishes the Warriorettes a great season. Warriorettes forcing a quick turnover. 5:27 to go. Gratzy dribbling up the court. Dribble move, foul. Sold it afterwards. Anytime you can get a big thud like that, I'm sure you're going to get the call. Selby at the line, though, deserving 2 right here. Selby the first. It's good. As the beauty of a big double-digit lead is you don't have to grow it, you just have to maintain it. Good point there. Just errant pass by Warren County, out of bounds. White County Warriorette basketball. As I've always said, big leads are like cacti, Roberts. They don't take a lot of care, just occasional water here and there, and a careful eye.
Yeah, no, I guess that's a very good little metaphor there. I love that.
Gretzy in, searching, gets it to Jones. Oh, beautiful spin move.
Wow.
Looked like the dream shake right there. Not quite Akeem Olajuwon size, but a pretty move down low. As any post move will always be compared to him. He's just the best to ever do it. Very lucky not to get foul number 4. It was a beautiful block, don't get me wrong, but very, very violent, very slappy. Just looks like something that would be a foul.
Does Ashton play volleyball?
I think she used to. She's spiked a couple so far.
She has a great jumping ability, Dawkins.
Jones staying home on defense, gonna get her with the foul call, and that's something that annoys you being that tall. Just you move your hand down a little bit, it's always going to be a foul. Size can really be a disadvantage in that regard. I'm surprised this guy's not sitting next to us. I feel like the whole team is. Missed the first, I gather. I couldn't see. Going to remain 40-15, so I'm sure that she did. Gets the second to go. 40-16 lead in favor of the Warriorettes. Gratzy dribbling up the court. Getting it into Jones. Deep 3. Off the front iron. One more biscuit for breakfast. Gratzy into Jones. Little bit more her speed. Easy two for her. Walk there. Easy call there.
Wonderful call.
The referee's been calling a great game, Roberts.
Never called a bad one, Dacus.
Absolutely. We've seen some great officiating here tonight. Seen some great defense, great offense, great all-around performance by the Warriorettes and everybody here. Rancy full head of steam, finishing through contact and one opportunity.
Wonderful.
Absolutely, couldn't have said it better myself. Accumulating 3 fouls like that in the first half, you're going to have to play conservative. Hits the back end of the end point. 45-16 in favor of the Warriorettes. Quickly, it's turning into a blowout. How much longer until you think that we start to see some girls off that bench come in and play?
Because I hope it starts as soon as the fourth quarter starts. Just, you got to keep your starters safe, you know, and especially when you have such a safe lead like this, you can almost afford, you know, like, hey, let them come within 20. They get within 20, you put the starters back in, get up back to the 30, take them all out. You know, kind of just do that endless cycle.
Another steal from Winningham. They might lock her up. She's stolen so much tonight. Out of bounds, staying Warriorettes ball. Like you were saying, Roberts, you don't want to get hurt, but also you want them to kind of build that chemistry. It's early in the year. You're trying to get, I think that's why the starting fives played so many minutes, just trying to get used to each other. And no action like game action. Winningham in trouble, gets it to Clark, gets it to Jones. Too hard. Foul called there. As sure you're trying to figure out that 7th and 8th player off the bench. Billings and Fox are the first 2 off the bench. But Winfrey looked great on her one play she had. I'd love to see more game action from her, but it's hard to kind of assimilate them into this starting 5 so early. As Lakeland brings it out. Double picket fence post there. Selby into Jones, foul. As, yes, Savannah, I am at the game. Sorry, I was supposed to give you updates on what I was doing. That's my bad. Jones, the first one. It's good. You know what also is good? Sparkle City Tanning Salon. Sparkle City Tanning Salon and Boutique offers tanning and take care of your styling needs with your hair and nails. Also offer women's and children's clothing, jewelry, and accessories. 136 West Bachman Way, 931-837 UTAN. Throwing the lead out to 31 points, my favorite number. My baseball number, in fact. Looking for the 3, gonna pass it up. Dribble move here. Script, and it's a scrum on the floor. Jump ball, gonna stay Lady Pioneers. Setting up out of bounds, setting up a substitution here with 3:13 left to play. What's your, I mean, I've been on the wrong end of many a blowout. What are you thinking if you're Warren County? 5 seconds, great defense.
Shoot, you gotta shoot. I mean, at least find a shot. Find a shot you're happy with and confident with, and you gotta make them. I mean, there's no other way to put it, Doc. You just gotta hit shots. There's no other way to win a game in basketball.
Especially with how unaggressive they are attacking the Warriorettes and trying to draw fouls and get into that free throw line. Dump down to Jones. Pretty move. Not so much on the shot. Gonna stay Warriorettes basketball. No, it won't. Clark doesn't need the foul here. Good finish. Winningham ignoring Jones. Gets it to Selby, into Jones, trying to feed the beast. And that's why, Roberts. Pretty up and under move. And she just makes it look so textbook and so effortless. What do you see out of Ava Jones' game that you just really like?
she's got heart, and she puts it all on the floor every night, Dicus, and I just respect that.
As she gets the foul call here. It's her second. And rarely do you see her picking up her second foul this late into the game with how aggressive she is going for blocks. You love to see her trying. I'm sure Coach Dawkins told her, like, we got to have you out there. There's no more Celeste.
Yeah, there's no more backup.
Yeah, it's all you. You're the paint. And she's played great defensively without resorting to fouling. She'll be the greatest Warrior of all time. That's a bit of a hot take. She's a great player. Kelly Jolly, Ginger Jared. I mean, even Celeste Reed. It's a storied program. Jump ball, Warriorettes. As for the team, of course, this team has state title aspirations. But absolutely, Selby playing this well as a sophomore makes you excited for the future she has. I think the GOAT is a little high for her now. We'll see what kind of improvement she makes to maybe approach that. Gets it to Clark. Gets it to Winningham. Deep three. That one was tipped out of bounds on the Warriorettes. Bella Winningham, you can tell that she's a little disappointed with that shot she took.
As everyone is, but to me, it's just a sign of confidence. You know, if you shoot an air ball, it's still a shot you were comfortable with.
Yeah, and my goodness, her defense has been impeccable. So, you know, Winningham hits 3 or 4 of those a game, and it's just, she's so automatic that the rare miss, you kind of shrug off, you're like, so what? Shooters are going to shoot, and they got to keep shooting. Foul there. 1:34 to go in the third quarter.
She just reminds you so much of her older brother, Mason. You know, he was just such a big shooter and a help tool in his offense, and she's just kind of fit right into that role.
Well, Winningham is the girls' version of Lucas Dickerson, I think. Great defense there. Another transition. You can't foul there and not. You got to make sure it doesn't go in if you're going to foul. As you're giving a great three-point shooter 3 points the hard way on an easy layup like that, I don't think that's a good call. But I think she's Lucas Dickerson of the girls, and the fact that she's such a great shooter, and that's really her niche role. That's what she's carved out. She's a shooting specialist, as that one will rim out, obviously, because I was talking about how well she shoots. But if she can knock down big shots this year, this team's ceiling is way up there. Great defense there from Clark. Making sure they're not too aggressive. Selby, I can tell right now, she's looking at that belly button, which was exactly how I was taught to defend. Shows you every way she's going to go. Great job getting those arms out there. And stolen again by Winningham. Tumbles down. Luckily avoids the turnover by Travel. That's a double dribble. In comes Kylie Norvell. Somebody that has gotten some minutes out there. She hasn't before. Maybe she's starting to gel a little bit with this offense and kind of pick out her role over there in the corner. What are you expecting to see out of her, Roberts?
I mean, the same you expect out of all the rest of these Warriors that are getting playing time, Dicus. I mean, you got to just leave it all out there and make your shots and make great defensive steals
like that. That was
wonderful.
Taking candy from a baby. Clark, head down. Oh, errant pass. Warriors basketball. Luckily that one went out of bounds where it did. Didn't need to harm Coach D over there standing around talking. Not getting anything filmed.
Normal D.
Dribble move here. Gets it over to 13. And third quarter will in with the Warriorettes up 51-19. A huge lead there as it'll quickly turn into, I think, some garbage time minutes. See who can show you something with this opportunity that they're given. And a great opportunity for anyone is Missy Selby and the Real Estate Collective. Are you buying or selling? Well, Missy Selby, realtor with the Real Estate Collective, can make your dreams come true by calling 931-520-7213 to get a hold of her, or 931-837-8371 to get a hold of the office. Thank you for sponsoring tonight. And then, of course, Mr. Devin Davidson. Hope you're still watching. Devin E. Davidson at Farmers Insurance. Are you looking for reliable insurance, cares about your interests? Look no further than Devin Davidson, a former Warrior point guard and your trusted Farmers Insurance agent with the Young Agency. If it's auto, home, life, or business, Devin's here to dish out the best policies and assist you in protecting what matters most. 120 East Main Street, Murfreesboro. It's ready to assist personalized friendly service by giving him a call today at 615-624-7949. You can experience the Farmer's difference. So, all reserve unit here. You got Reed, Winfrey, Fox, Billings, and Norvell, as they've really got an opportunity here to show who needs these extra minutes. And if you had to pick 3 people from this group to play a huge role in this season, who would it be?
I'd start off with Kyra Fox, obviously. I mean,
that's the easy pick.
Second off, I'd have to go with Kennedy Billings, just because she's been here so much. I feel like she wouldn't let pressure really get to her. You know, even though she hasn't had too much varsity playing time, Dicus, she's still been around the game for a long time.
Winfrey, short.
And
I'd pick her as my third.
100%.
She looks good. Obviously, that wouldn't go in, but she is aggressive and she knows what shot's hers. Finishing through contact. Rebounded by Billings. Pushing ahead is Norvell. Over to Reed. Fox gonna set things up. Dribbling, gets it to Reed. Over to Norvell. Mishandles. Sullivan. Walk. Oh, they're calling that.
100%.
And, you know, Chris Godsong, you are so right about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. No one will ever do it better than us. So, as you said, no debate, so don't even overthink it. Pass over, number 13, three-pointer, it's good. Little late to be taking shots like that just now, but those are the shots that'll get you back into games if this deficit was a little bit closer. Spin move for Kennedy, wrestling it away. Norvell, good pump fake. But she's got to have a little bit more confidence in that shot. I think her jump shooting ability is a big advantage. What do you think, Roberts?
100%, Dicus. I couldn't agree with that anymore.
Great find down low to Winfrey.
We'll call that the GT odds and assist, Dicus.
Yeah. As she's not a very tall girl, but she gets a lot of rebounds, it looks like. And three ball. Man, that one should have went in. Here she comes. Man, I would stop the ball. She showed what she can do in transition. Went up, got blocked. Tip your cap. Fox inbounding it here with 5:42 to go in the game. Warriorettes, I think they've got a pretty safe 31-point advantage. Pretty move, left it short. Winfrey leaving it all out on the line there.
To get some knee pads.
Yeah. Almost got to travel there. It was bang bang. Glad they didn't call it. Fox playing some good defense right there. 9 passing lanes. Looking like she's about to give her a hug. Deflected by Billings. Gets it to Fox, who's going to try and run the offense here. Hesitation move, dangerous pass, gets to where it needs to. What a good deflection. Getting out and running with it. Good move there. 2 points they're rewarded with. Fox dribbling down into Sullivan, takes a shot. Good no call, but still not what she wants to see after it hit that big. Rebounded by Reed, gets it to Winfrey. Looking, trying to see where everybody is. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Good rebound there. Norvell over to Billings. Back to Fox. Going around the screen. Great screen. Tried to draw contact. Finish. Cassidy Reed looking a little Celeste-ish right there. Obviously not the same size, but another great putback. Something that Celeste was so good at. Cassidy giving up the drive. Tough finish. Timeout, Warren County. And we'll take this time to tell you all about our game sponsors. We got Becky Golden, District 3 County Commissioner. She supports the youth of White County in all their endeavors. I'm trying to talk PA guy. We've got Devin Davidson at Farmers Insurance Agent, a former Warriors point guard. Love to see the alumni coming through and supporting the program. Sparkle City Tanning Salon, a lot more than just a tanning salon. It's a boutique. There's jewelry, women's, kids' clothes. Get your hair done, your nails done. Great price at 931-837-UTAN. Of course, we got Missy Selby. 931-837-8371 at the office, 931-510-7213 at home. Missy Selby, mother of Marlo Selby, in our senior class. She was an aide at my elementary school, and one day Austin Stevens was choking in the lunchroom, and Missy Selby ran over and gave him the Heimlich and saved him. It was a really scary moment, especially when we were in just 5th grade. But I'll never forget that from her, and just how quickly she went in and knew what to do. So I'm sure she gives you same kind of help when it comes to buying or selling a house. Norvell going around a screen, kicking it out to Maya Jo Swindle. Reed over to Norvell. Over here to Sanders. Swindle going around a screen. Norvell at the wing to Swindle, driving in, tough finish, it goes in. Maya Jo. And you can't just say Maya, can't just say Swindle. I mean, it's a Maya Jo. It really does go together. Like, I feel like you're not Sam, you're Sam Robb.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just kind of,
some names are like that.
yeah, it's just been imprinted on my forehead. I feel like that's all I'm known for.
Big John trying to take a little credit for that? I don't think so.
No,
Reed defending there. Norvell giving up a drive and a putback. And just like the documentary suggests, gonna have to rebound a little bit better. Norvell had the baseline there, chose not to use it, setting something up. Over to Sanders, who's been playing well. Great cross, beautiful move, and 2 points. She is crafty, Roberts.
She is, Dykus, and how is she this confident being this young on court? I mean, that's incredible.
I think it's Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams, these guys off the bench, they know their role. They're going to go out there and score. They've got moves they're going to show you. My goodness, a rifle of a pass to Winfrey. Blew the layup, though. Stolen by Reed. Into Sanders. Goes up with the left hand and hits. Talking about Lou Williams, 3-time 6th man of the year. Dr. Bruce at... calling here substitution timeout, I guess. Dr. Bruce, who will be doing my ACL repair surgery, did knee work on Lou Williams. When you walk into his office, there's a picture of Lou Williams on the Hawks, signed by him. Pretty cool deal. I walked in, I was like, oh, this guy's pretty legit.
Oh yeah, 100%. If you're working on a professional athlete, especially of that caliber, that's incredible.
And obviously not going to dock him points because he wasn't a starter, as he was one of my favorite players to watch. Foul call there.
But if you can stay in the league and have a great career, I feel like that puts you in the top 5%. I mean, if you can stay in the league, that's already incredible mindset.
Well, I know Ethan Roberts told us this at his, I know it was baseball, but when they dedicated the park to him as the free throw was good, he said that there are 27,000 Major League Baseball players ever, which would take up a little over a fourth of Neyland Stadium if you got every Major League Baseball player ever. So, I mean, these are the upper echelon of people. And we're talking about sixth woman, Kyra Fox. There's really no way for her to start her high school career without an injury. And she makes the most of it. She plays great off the bench. And she would be a starter just about anywhere else in the Upper Cumberland, I think. But very valuable piece. I'm gonna call going up, and he's gonna get 2 free throws. I don't think Swindle thought so.
But Kyra Fox is Dicus, and for her to kind of just settle with that role is incredible too. You know, it kind of reminds me of Andrew Wiggins on the Golden State Warriors. You know, first-round draft pick,
number 1 overall.
You expect yourself to be this kind of star, and he kind of just fit into this role of kind of just helping out Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Being the third option, absolutely. Both free throws good for Swindle. He was number 1 overall pick, and he got traded for Kevin Love on draft night.
Right.
I mean, he's had a very unorthodox career, but he gets paid $100 million to do what he does. So I think that's a testament to anybody. Just because you're not starting or there's not really a path for you to start doesn't mean anything. Just carve out a role. And I think that's what some of these girls out here right now are trying to do. Sadie Carpenter playing some defense right here. Swindle switching over the screen. 45 seconds left in the game. Sanders defending the drive here. Yoki-doke dribble move. Left the corner open. Great rebound from Winfrey. Pushing with pace. Pretty move. Chilly layup. My goodness, she is good, Robert. She is good.
Wow.
And she's taking shots that I think that a lot of people are scared to take. Just going head first into traffic like that. And if she can hit them at a high clip, more power to her. Swindle with 5 seconds left. The classy approach, just dribble it out. As the Warriorettes are going to get out of here with a 65-30 win. Big game for them. They're 3-0 in the games we've commentated. The final score report has them winning 65-30. Great game from them. And I'm just ready for this boys game. Something I'm really excited to see how they come out against this other WCHS.
100% Dicus. And I think it's incredible that our girls, even on the road, is just, they play the exact same. I didn't see any variation. I didn't see any scaredness. They came out with the same confidence level, and they know they're the better team every night.
And that's what talent does, Roberts. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Right.
When talent works hard, nothing beats that. We've got talent and we've got great work ethic, and that's a winning combination. As we'll get you a timer going here for boys warm-ups. Don't go anywhere for the next 15 minutes, as it's going to be a fun one here tonight. I can already sense it. Indeed. Shorty Poindexter sticking with those emojis. Love to see it. Here comes Tyler Meadows with an iPad tripod combo himself. I hope he doesn't want to set up next to us.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where he's really going to fit in here, Dicus. Maybe he could... just stay down there, Tyler.
Yeah, we've got the Roberts clan over here, the Pinion Bunch right next to us. We've got a whole cast of characters to my left. Josiah Murphy, Randall, and Big John Humphrey. On the other side of them, of course, Mr. Gregory Wilson. Let's get him in here. Here, duck down a little bit, Josiah. Let's get Mr. Wilson on here. Let's see if we can't. The Mr. Wilson cam for everybody at home. Oh, quick, get it away. As with 13 minutes hereabouts to go, I'm glad that Mr. Wilson is over here. He's been giving us just kind of odd and in, just commentary about things. Obviously, he had the great call about the McMimble bowling alleys.
Oh yeah, incredible call. I almost forgot about it. I don't know how.
As I know that we try and do this, what are you seeing from this McMimble side, just based on the shoots?
Variation. There's so many different players on this team, Dicus, and variation in size too.
This kid shooting right now looks like he could be in 8th grade, and then this blonde over here looks like he could be 24.
It's crazy, Dicus. These are grown men and
young children.
Yeah, it's a combination of everything, and it's.
If you had to pick out the starting 5 just by looking, who do you see?
All right, we're gonna go with the man that just got the ball right here. He's about to dribble and shoot the layup.
Okay, I like that call.
100%.
Oh, can't dunk,
100%.
that's a technical. He got as close as you could.
Then the blonde boy you were talking about, kind of going to the back of the line right here. He's way too tall not to be. Maybe his buddy behind him too. Then
I feel like starters kind of warm up next to each other too.
yeah,
That's a very interesting shot form.
oh yeah, 100%.
Just a real flick of the wrist, real Jonathan Humphreys level, just get this out of here, get it away from me type shot. As McMimble does seem to be a pretty formidable opponent. What, I know we don't know anything better other than size, haircuts, and shoe taste, but what do you think the Warriors are going to have to do to win tonight?
Hey, they're going to have to come out here and play the best of their abilities, Dicus. I mean, it's going to be a hard-fought win, and they're going to have to pull it out tonight. It's going to be tough, especially on the road.
Well, a lot of things going against the Warriors. Obviously, there's no Trip Pinion, which I don't know when he's going to be back. I didn't think Gage Stevenson would be back until after Thanksgiving, but boy, am I thankful to have him tonight. McMimble obviously is going to be pretty salty about that 41-0 beatdown the football team handed them. So I'm sure some of these guys are friends with football players, want to have their backs. On top of the fact that the danger behind following the girls, I feel like it's following a stand-up comic. Are your jokes going to be as funny as, say, Chris Rock or Kevin Hart? You're really going to put yourself up next to that? The Warriorettes, they come out and get a huge 30-point win. The boys are like, well, we got to salvage this, or like, we can't get swept out of our own gym. The Warriors are going to have to really step up and do what they can to make sure that they don't get beat tonight. Here we go. The Sam's plus Mr. Wilson cam is a winning combo, 100%. Thank you, Miss Amber Dicus. As I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am in between.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's our family picture from my cousin's wedding I was telling you about.
Rare appearance from Dicus.
Yeah. You think that we were back at home with that little remote control camera we had. But, as 10 minutes to go until the start of the game, what do you think the attitude around the basketball team is? I mean, it's a really fine line you have to walk between, yeah, we're 0-2, but we can't get down on ourselves. We've played really good. It's been 2 hard-fought losses that they have been competitive in pretty much until the bitter end. On top of the fact that you're missing so many guys, what do you think that the right recipe for success mentality-wise would be?
Give it your all. I mean, you gotta hustle, you gotta play right, you gotta find your shots. And when you find your shots, you gotta make them, okay? If you can come out here and do that, that's a winning formula every night, Dicus.
Did Michael get a haircut?
Was he
Get a haircut right here?
I think
From
so.
the JoJo, he looks different. Maybe got the ears lowered. But, let's see what that's like. I'm just so glad to see our buddy Gage Stevenson back down there. Hear it again. Let's go Warriors. Absolutely. The greatest of all time for school spirit, Mr. Will Stockton, man. Chris Gonsong, 70% of the time, he's right 100% of the time. You know what I mean? That is absolutely true. Do you see him anywhere, Sam? Do you see Will Stockton?
No, I did not.
I know where he is. He's working at Chick-fil-A tonight.
Really?
Yeah. That is the only downside of basketball season. So many games in a week that cornerstones of the student section like Will Stockton can't make them all. As we've got a wide range of basketball ability right here sitting next to me. We've got Sam Roberts, objectively one of the better SYV players of the last decade.
Better is a hot take.
Upper echelon. I mean, I'd give him top 10%.
I give myself top 10.
Oh, wow.
Hey, when you can take, and you got to think about the legacy behind it, Nikes. I mean, I stuck with Dilts from day one. Dilts never won a championship, and then to take that all the way and get a chip, I mean, you got to put that behind the legacy, and I think that adds a lot to some of the great players that never really won a chip.
Yeah. Hey, ring speaks for itself. Beating Johnny Smith in a year, it is no easy feat. No easy feat. I mean, he's the champ for a reason, folks. Then we've got, on the flip side, we've got his teammate, Mr. Big in the Paint. We've got Big John. We've both played with Big John. He's an unstoppable force down low. Probably the funniest highlight I can remember is when he hit a three-pointer on Dilts' team the last year I played in junior pro. Did the Lance Stevenson three-point guitar at half court. And that's something that my mom remembers to this day. She doesn't know that his name's Johnny, still sticks with blue shirt, because that's what we call him back in the day.
To my left, we have Josiah Murphy, which averaged 15 points on the championship team, Dicus. And you might be wondering, absolutely how in the world did he do that? He played one game against Charleston. But if you look at the stat sheet, he was the second leading scorer on the whole season.
Who was first? Remind me again, Sam Rob.
Just said it.
Then, of course, we've got Randall, who I played with this last year, and he's a defensive spark off the bench. Jose Alvarado, Grand Theft Alvarado. He would pick people up full court all the time, getting back on defense. Just a very pesky defender, kind of guy you got to have on your team. Looking out at this basketball squad, who do you point to as the Randall?
Oh, that's a hard pick. I'm gonna go with Nate Griffin.
You're saying out of everybody over here,
yeah,
the person that best sums up what Randall brings to the table would be Nathaniel Griffin.
Just a pure two-way slasher. I mean, he brings so much defensively, and he can shoot the tray when it's open and get to his spot and make the layups.
Absolutely, and I mean, obviously, there's a semi leap in athleticism from one to the other, but I don't think that it's that big of an advantage. I think what is a big advantage is having such a great cheering squad on both sides. Obviously, our girls do a fantastic job, night in and night out. So dedicated, making this long 45-minute drive up here to McMimble, but this is something to take note of. The freshman cheerleader state champions of 2001 came out of McMimble, so they know how to do it the best. Did you know that there was a state champion for freshman cheerleaders?
Oh.
That's right. You see what I'm talking about?
Wow. That's crazy.
That's pretty impressive. We're going to go ahead and show you some more impressive things that happen here. Going straight up into the rafters. That is Lauren Slatton, who 2 years ago was the individual state champion of girls high school golf, who is right next to somebody, Hale, who is the boys golf individual state champion in 1981. So about every 42 years, they have a state champion in golf. Wow. Not to mention that the girls state golf won altogether 3 consecutive years, 90 through 92. They were on that MJ Bulls run, a three-peat in the early 90s.
Incredible.
We've got Beneke, who was the back-to-back state champion of track and field high jump, 2022, 2023. And then we've got all this over here. So I'm not even going to try and read all of that. But what I notice right now is not a whole lot of basketball history as opposed to where the Warrior and Warriorettes, I mean, banners hang forever. We've got quite a few. What sticks out the most, of course, is that 1929 Girls State Championship team that won it all way back about 96 years ago. This upcoming season, I know Mr. Wilson has done some extensive research. Here we go, Josiah. Can we duck down one more time? Mr. Wilson Cam, there he is. He has done some extensive research on that, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but be looking out for an article about that 29 team's magical run to state somewhere soon. As see if anybody has commented. Well, when do we find out if Tripp wins Mr. Football?
I have no clue.
I don't know if he made it to the final 3, did he?
I'm not sure, Dyke. I haven't really been able to keep up with it.
I haven't either. I keep getting logged out of the TSSAA website for whatever reason. And it's a great website run by a great organization. So we're going around throwing out praise. I've heard that this April celebrating the 100th year of TSSAA. And as a huge fan of that, I'm just going to go ahead and say congratulations. 100 years of great high school athletics. Out there, they are going to try and create a new logo, which is crazy to me. I mean, the TSSAA, it's so iconic. But I know they're having competition. Whoever designs the best graphic, your logo will be used.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, you could be the next Jerry West. I mean, it'll be your logo.
Wow, that'd be incredible. That'd be incredible to have.
I think that'd be a worthwhile pursuit for Coach D.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
the 100th anniversary of the TSSAA. They're having a logo kind of competition to see. You submit a design and they'll make it. I like it. Send in like 25 different things. Bound to win one. Yeah. As with 1 minute to go into the game, here comes the girls basketball players. Hopefully they're gonna add a little something here, crowd-wise. As those boys basketball uniforms look sweet.
Yeah, they do. I love the baby blue kind of backup color that all these coaches have on.
Warren County's got the best uniforms, period. That's not a knock at us. You do a lot in burning gray. But I'm so jealous of the baby blue, of all the different uniforms their baseball team wears. They've got a camo uniform, for crying out loud, to use for veterans specialty days. As just about to get underway here. We've got Lincoln Carpenter up here. Hope that he behaves. It looked like he's about to run in front of the camera. Good thing Uncle John keeping him in his place down there. As we're about to get set under here by announcing the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to Warren County High School.
As this is a bit better of a vantage point for us, we can see it. Same starting 5 as last time. Say it twice for dramatic effect. We've got 0-0 Cole Sims. Expecting a big game out of Cole Sims. A bounce back effort. Second game back. I think he's going to have a big one. Keon Lewis, another one who's going to have a great night tonight. Number 12, Nathaniel Griffin, the Randall of the basketball team. Number 20, Michael Davis. And number 30, the sharpshooter, Mr. True North, Lucas Dickerson. As a lot of ties to McMimble here. Obviously, Shania Wallace here. Got Reese Wallace and good family friend Randy Wallace here. And of course, Director of Schools. Going to give him a big shout out, Coach Swallows. Coach Grant Swallows, our Little League coach. Just saw him. He's around here somewhere. But here's your starting lineup. And there was the blonde guy we were talking about, Roberts. No way that he doesn't start. My goodness, he has a head and a half height advantage over Lewis.
100%. I mean, that guy is strong.
You got this guy tapped as a starter. You're 2 for 2. Not sure if we got this guy in there. And then I think you got 3 of 5, 60%. Not bad, Roberts.
Not bad.
As a little slip there, I know what that one's like. See Coach Dodson coming out, got himself a water. I'm sure after that big post-game speech he made, sure he's going to have to hydrate after that one. As I want a score prediction from you right now, Sam. How bad are the Warriors going to take it to them tonight?
I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game tonight, Di, because I kind of expect more in kind of like the 30, 35-ish range. I feel like a real defensive-heavy game tonight.
Well, the Warriors have been playing some great defense this year. Let's see if the offense can just blow Warren County out of the water tonight. Griffin to jump. The tip is up in favor of McNimble. Bringing the ball down, setting up the offense. Back to the top of the key, over to the wing. Gets it across the court to 24. Top of the key, into the paint. No good, this time jump, but Griffin still gets the board. Sam's pushing with pace. To Davis. Thought about it. Handing it off to Lewis. Good screen by Keon. Griffin getting it over into the wing corner area. Back out to Lewis. Over to Davis, who has been a great defensive player. See if he can't pick up his scoring. Great spin move. Shot altered by number 23. Pushing ahead here. Beautiful pass. And you absolutely have to reward him with that. Coach Mitchell, another early timeout. No, I thought that he's going to call one. As it has gotten loud in here, Roberts. Hope you can hear us at home. What are you going to have to see from this Warriors offense tonight?
They're going to have to be loud back, because, you can't let them have anything. You can't give them no momentum.
No. Good shot attempt by Lewis, just didn't go in. Gonna have to get back on defense. Mitchell calling another early timeout. As the Warriors are gonna have to make some adjustments here. And if you've got some things you need adjusting, like maybe you want to change the scenery, go ahead and call 931-837-8371 and get Rico. Or if you want her specifically, 931-510-7213. Whether you're buying or selling, Missy Selby Realtor with Real Estate Collective can make your dreams come true. Thank you to her. As these girls do a great job of holding each other up figuratively and metaphorically on the cheer team. I know it's a tight-knit group, and their stunt teams and everything of that nature are great. Inbound pass, gonna get it back to Sims. We got a Gage Stevenson sighting early as he gets his basketball legs back out underneath him. 3-ball up. No good. Rebounded by Lewis. Gonna have to be strong with it. Gets it to Sims. 6:05 to go in the first quarter. Pushing with some intensity, spinning. Over to Davis. Calling for a screen from Stevenson. And here comes a dunk opportunity. Yes, goes in. Was it a cool dunk? Nah, it counts all the same though. But enough to get this crowd into it. As a pushing foul here and a Tucker Pinion signing coming in for Davis. As I'm sure the people to my right love to see some Tucker Pinion game action.
100%, you know. I've been able to see Tripp yet. It's kind of crazy they're going to see Tucker before Tripp. But
yeah, not usually how that goes, but Tripp obviously taking some much needed time off that hamstring. Stevenson, please, good pass. 3-ball. It's good. Home team roll for Dickerson, starting 1 for 1. And they're going to need him to hit those kind of shots. And if he can, Roberts, this team is going to be in for it this year. As glad to see Stevenson attacking the rim and dishing it out. I need some more shot attempts from Gage this year. He's a great player. He's just so passive, kind of Ashland Selby type. Gets it out. Great interior defense by Stevenson. He plays a lot bigger than his size. What do you see from him defensively, Roberts, that stands out to you?
Honestly, it is his size. Like he's so muscular, he can stand his own ground, and it's gonna kind of push him into like this bigger man kind of role on this kind of smaller size Warriors offense.
Yeah, it's not one of the bigger teams you see. There's no Japheth Richmond. There's not even really a Jackson Young out there. Guys that at the very least provide height. So Gage Stevenson's going to have to be a lot bigger than his playing height. Tucker Pinion, a beautiful pump fake. Wish he would have taken it. Going to get it back, coming around the screen. 3-pointer. Oh. And you want him taking those shots and getting used to it and getting game-like intensity with it. Great steal. Going up with it. Rebounded. Wonderful pass. Bumping off contact. Getting it out to Sims. Driving in. 2 points. Great job there by the Warriors to pass it around. Get offensive rebounds until they got somebody that could finish. As a lot of contact down there. Tucker, as he gets a little bit more accustomed to the high school game, will be able to finish through it. I like the instincts I'm seeing with him. Bad pass. Lucky for Warren County, 14 got out there. And how have the Warriors been able to cut it down to 2 with 3:50 to go in the first quarter? 3-pointer, no good.
All just to the fact of Mitchell's quick substitutions. I mean, he is not afraid to pull and put in different pieces, and he kind of found something he likes right now, and they're really getting some momentum off of it.
Pass into Stevenson after that putback. It's a blessing and a curse to be able to play that many guys. Not a lot of contingency, and guys get a little amped up. If I make a mistake, I'm getting pulled, but they'll be right back out there. Sims, good move, corner 3! Rimmed out, good rebound from Lewis, gets it back to Dickerson. No. Good job getting Dickerson open. And I'm sure later in the game he'll capitalize from distance. He's such a consistent shooter. Foul on Stevenson. Isaiah Kelso, Nolan Ryan is the greatest pitcher of all time. It's going to be impossible. You think Corman Keith Shirt's mother was on the 1929 championship team? That's good to note. Go Warriors, Amy Rice. Couldn't have said it better myself. As the Warriors doubled up 10-5 right here with exactly 3 minutes to go. How do you want them to perform over these last 3 minutes? I think it's pretty pivotal heading into the second quarter to get some momentum behind them.
Yeah, don't let Warren get momentum herself. I feel like that's the biggest thing. You got to try and keep it evenly matched, momentum-based, and you got to score a little bit on top of that too. You know, maybe if they come down, hit a 2, you got to come down and hit a 3.
Oh, hard foul there. Luckily, Sims gets up. Got pushed there along the sidelines, and he slid further than we could on our dirt a couple days ago in the infield. It was rough. Luckily, Coach Norris, Coach Hensley, and the best grounds crew in the state took care of that. As Sims will be sliding on that dirt this year come baseball season. Walk. It was a great find, just walked a little too soon. And another Warriors turnover, gonna have to get back on defense. How do you defend after coughing up the ball like that, Roberts? What's your mantra after giving up the ball?
The same as always is, Dykes, don't dip your head. You know, it's one play. You know, you got countless number of plays to play after that GT odds in the air ball, but just don't get down on yourself.
Good poke away there. Just couldn't come away with possession. Dickerson, as they push him out to where the W and the C intersect. 2:12 to go. Pass over to 14. They're trying to work to the paint or get a three-pointer up. I think that's what they're trying to do. Get it around. They can shoot from pretty well deep and around screens, but I think that's what they want right there. Kickball. After kickball negating that beautiful Nate Griffin block.
Oh yeah.
As he can send them right back at you with the best of them.
I'd hate to have him.
Doing that. I can't believe he didn't get a finger on it. His jumping ability. And what are you seeing from this defense? Anything different from the other night? Beautiful spin move and one.
They kind of got Gage Stevenson playing that back roll. That's the main difference I've kind of seen. And just, I think his size is helping us so much.
And you know, if Gage Stevenson was a little bit taller, he'd be a great post player.
Oh, 100%.
But Lewis and Griffin, as that free throw goes in, they are very tall, but a little bit lanky, a little longer. Whereas Stevenson, a couple inches shorter, but much more stout, much wider. He's got a football player's build, and he's able to kind of play bigger than his size that we were talking about, whereas Lewis and Griffin sometimes have to play a little bit lower than theirs, especially with the level of size and muscle that Warren County presents. Griffin into Sims. Stevenson three! It's in! A Gage Stevenson three-pointer. They're going to need him to have confidence in that shot if they want to do anything this year, Roberts. That one looked pretty good. Almost gets away from him there. Gets out to the wing. Pesky defense everywhere by the Warriors. Three ball up. Wedgie. And that's pretty easy whenever you have the most athletic guy on the court able to just pop up. Not only that, but make a basket.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was just, you didn't even need to do that. Not the kind of pass you want there. Luckily, Stevenson wrenches it back away. Dickerson dribbling around. Foul. Good call there. As I want to see Dickerson kind of take it to the hole a little bit more. He's a pretty good finisher for somebody of his size. With 45 seconds left, what are you wanting to run? That.
Threes.
Yes! And a 6-point lead, cut in half by that. A timeout after a deep three from Dickerson. No, a substitution, sorry. They just make such a big deal about these substitutions. I always think it's a timeout. As with 30 seconds left, getting it out, over to the corner, walk, and I would have walked too if I saw Nate Griffin clear over me. I mean, Mr. Beneke's high jump record might have been in jeopardy after Griffin jumped clear out of the building.
He did, Dykes. That was scary from up here. I think he got as high as us.
We were looking him dead in the eyes, folks. Great job getting rid of that. Hope that Sims didn't roll anything. Who knows, maybe it'll turn into his Isaiah Thomas sprained ankle game. Going up and in, blocked, what a foul. And just like that, Cole Sims has an opportunity to cut this down to one. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And good luck boxing out the next Warriors player about to come in. That's number 34, Lex Winfrey, who may have the broadest shoulders in the building.
Easily, Dykes. I mean, the size of this kid is incredible.
Out comes Gage, a big guy in his own regard, for guy that looks like about 3 of him. And my goodness, putting a shoulder into Lex, I think I would go backwards. As Sims converts the second half there. Winfrey down low. 3-ball, no good. Warren County High School up 14-12 at the end of 1, but the Warriors doing a great job coming back. What'd you see? We talked about erasing leads. What'd you see out of them to erase that lead?
Drive and pump, I guess. Drive in, kind of throw that ball out, and aggressive defense, kind of stand your own ground, even whenever you're outmatched inside.
Dora Cummings is here. Good to see Dora. And Chris Godsung, a very active participant in the chat. Fans need to remember that being blessed with such a successful football team means our basketball players haven't had as much time to start gelling as a team. They'll continue to improve as they get into the flow of the season. And I think that's something that we've tried to emphasize a little bit, where it seems like there's a different guy getting assimilated every game, every quarter, seems like every possession, to the point where, yeah, the Warriors are 0-2, but they've got a chance to where they could be above 500 in no time. What do you think this team's going to look like at full strength?
Dicus, I'm very excited, first of all, to see them at full strength. I think nobody's going to be ready for it, to be honest with you. I think they're going to come back stronger than ever and more confident than ever, because games like these, when they can keep it close and they're hurt, kind of just like, hey, if we had our full roster, what would it be like?
What would it be like? Absolutely. As here comes a drive. Gets it into the corner, over to the wing. Dribbling, gets it over to the newcomer, number 3. Both teams doing a deep rotation. Good drive. Look. Man, how he got hold of that, I don't know. And a home team roll. Up ahead to Dickerson. Gets it to Tucker. Great take. Walk. Nancy Benningfield, everybody loves our cheerleaders. Go Warriors. Who can, we can. Absolutely. And I think that's what the Warriors mantra really is. Who better? Who better than us? As great defense there. That's tough to finish through contact from Winfrey. Just like that, the lead's back out to 6. Foul there. A little too aggressive. 7 minutes to go in the first half. What is the one thing that's going to define the second quarter?
Who can make more tray balls, I guess. I feel like these interior defenses tonight are very strong, so I really feel like this game's going to come down to who can make the more threes.
As Winfrey's going to come to the bench after a fun little cameo. In for Nate Griffin is Lewis. In for him, in for Winfrey is Stevenson. Jump ball, no. Going to get poked away, and good steal there. Mitchell, I would consider a timeout, and he will. Timeout, Warriors. We'll tell you a little bit about Becky Golden, who is your White County District 3 Commissioner. Becky Golden's proud to serve White County as a county commissioner and is also a proud supporter of all youth in there in Bellevue. Becky wishes the Warriors and Warriorettes a great season. Thank you to Becky Golden for sponsoring tonight. As what do you think that timeout was about, or was it really just to stop the momentum?
I think it's a momentum stopper, Dicus. I feel like that's the best use of a timeout, honestly, personally, is whenever a team goes on a little bit of their own run, just kind of stopping their momentum. But the biggest part about that is you got to score first, because that momentum is just kind of at a pause, and as soon as they score, if they score first, it's all coming back.
And so hard to remember. Especially when we get so entrenched in the game. This is a dangerous two-handed pass from Sims, who can sling it with the best of them, and he is not by any means gun-shy about it. Off the mark, great rebound, and a snatch block. He just picked it out of Gage's hands. How tall do you think number 33 is? 3 ball, off the mark.
6-6.
I was gonna say 6-6 and 6-7. Lewis, way over there under the other wing.
A missed walk too. He kind of tweaked that back foot he landed on.
A little bit. Kind of hard to see from the vantage point. That looked like off of Warren County. No. It was hard for me to see. Judy and Paul Williams, Dorothy Speck, also watching. Thank you for participating. Just drop a comment whenever you can. We'll put you up there. As we're hoping for the Warriors to put a couple more points on the board. Down 20-12 with 5:48 to go. You said 3 balls. How are they going to get those shots up?
Drive and pop, Dykes. I said it earlier, and I think that's the best way Warriors get their 3 balls.
Just like that. That is a great job. As three-point makes with the lead's dangerous. The Warriors now down 11 points. Lewis trying one. Oh, almost. That Sam Roberts shot form is, it's looking like it's helping though. Deep 3. You know what that is, folks. GT on and in air ball.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Sims sizing up the defender, bouncing off of him now. Driving into the lane. Pushing foul. He's taking another hard tumble. I really hope Cole Sims is okay. Taking hard falls like that after he hurt his leg. I am really invested in the health of Cole Sims. I think we can't do much this season without him. As what do you think makes Cole Sims such an integral piece of the puzzle?
Just the way he kind of slides in that trip pinion roll perfectly, you know. He might not be the best shooter every night, but I mean, he's going to carry the ball up the floor to the best of his abilities, and he's always done great at it.
And great drives like that, you're sure they'll come. Shots will fall sooner rather than later. Get over to the wing. Back to the top of the key. Driving in to the corner and a walk. Glad he did, as that shot was pure. 4:32 to go right here. Who is the one player you need to kind of take charge right here?
I believe Gage, just with his veteran leadership. He's been in this situation as much as possible. You know, if he can start getting some shots to fall in, I feel like that'd be very crucial to our team.
Hand off to Davis. Little hesitation. You want him to maybe pop that shot. We're going to take a walk there. And going to have to make an adjustment. If they're calling that a walk, which it is a walk. That is a good call. It is a walk. But same thing as an umpire not giving you an outside corner. You got to adjust. Or if you're a batter and they're giving it an inch more than you think, you got to make an adjustment.
Right.
You got to take that move out of your repertoire. And the Warriors are just going to have to make the adjustment. Davis, man, he's so good defensively. Just scurrying about down there. Great pass interiorly. Gets around Stevenson. Can't finish off of number 15's hands, and it'll be White County ball. In comes Tucker and Nate for Davis and Dickerson. As right now there's a good blend of shooting right here. I wouldn't say one guy is just leaps and bounds better than anybody else 3-point shooting wise. So maybe this will spread the ball out a little bit. Beautiful move! My goodness! Dropping the defender, Cole Sims. A beautiful behind the back move. A crossover of the ages from Cole Sims. Pretty dribble move there. I am in just shock and awe of that. Beautiful rebound there from Griffin. As you think Sims, after leaving the defender in the dust, dumb foul there. I'll say it again, that's a dumb foul. You are, what, 10 inches taller than him? That, on the other side of half court, why he's defending Cole, I don't know, and why you'd foul, I also don't. As after that pretty move, you think you'll get a little bit more confidence with his drives. Gets it to Tucker to Gage. Shut up. Missed. Put back. Pretty. And I think that's... After the Warriors cut it to 7, Nick Nimble calling a timeout. 23-16 lead with 2:59 to go. And right there, that shot from Gage, he's got such a soft touch and such a pretty arc. That one didn't really clang out where Nate could pick up the put back. Pretty shot there. Going through here. Shirley Scott is watching. Jeff Rice, thank you for that. Mary Kathy Benson, go Warriors indeed. Daniel Johnson, DJ, give them a couple more weeks and this team will be butter. They'll be on a roll. Old Hubie Brown. As here we go with sub 3 minutes to play. What do you think that timeout was about from McMinnville?
Probably kind of stopped the momentum the Warriors were gaining there, to be honest with you. I mean, whenever you break somebody's ankles, get a quick layup, then they just get an easy putback.
Good call there. Katie Roberts knew it. I knew it. That referee knew it. It was indeed a travel. Gage Stevenson getting it into Cole Sims. Trying to read the defense here. Just a knowing look to Gage Stevenson, something you only get from playing together for a while. Missed the cutting Griffin, but gets it into Lewis, who keeps it somehow. Gets away with a travel. A big bump there. Not many times you can see Cole Sims knocked off of his course. Very sturdy driver, but flying through there like that, you knew it was a rough hit. As we haven't committed a foul this whole quarter. What does that show you about our defense, Roberts?
They really,
good block.
what's the best way to say this? It's not that they've toned back. They just kind of stopped going for the more aggressive kind of steals.
I think they're forcing them to make shots as opposed to giving them free throws.
Right.
Where maybe I can get the steal, maybe I can't. I'm going to make you hit that contested three. And at high school level, shots are hard to come by sometimes. Here comes Sims. Big hit. They're going to call a foul on Stevenson. That's what they call. It is what happens. Stevenson, I didn't get a great look at it, so I'm not the best guide with under 2 minutes to go, but I think somebody that big just makes it look a lot worse than it is sometimes. Tough two, down and in. What is a halftime deficit you'd be comfortable with the Warriors having as they cut it back to 7?
No more than 10, It's got to be below 10 personally. I feel like if you can keep it in the single digits, it's very manageable.
Absolutely. It just takes a hot hand. Warriors due for a hot hand here tonight. Good defense from Pinion. Good mid-ranger. They're going to have to contest. Sims bringing the ball up the court. Getting a little dangerously close to that sideline. Good dribble move. Splits the defenders. Great pass into Stevenson. Finally found its way there. Good look. Oh, almost got the and one to fall. Stevenson, eyes in the back of his head. Very aware to get that ball to Lewis. What's it like to have somebody that plays the low block that can facilitate like Stevenson?
It's incredible, Dykes, because he's a guard. So, you know, he takes those guard skills that you wish a post person was, and they kind of just puts it down there with the block, and it's incredible.
Lucky roll there from Lewis. Made a pact with the devil for that one to go down. You don't see that one going straight up and in too often, but maybe it's just the Sam Roberts shooting for him. Here comes the second one. 59 seconds to play. Lewis hits them both. Obviously making friends that into the court as McMinnville dumping down low. Gonna get Lewis with a, Griffin with the foul. And I know that it's difficult, but when you get beat like that, how do you stop yourself from fouling?
You almost just got to let it go, Dykes, and just kind of hope you can jump higher than him and tip it. Or maybe, it's so hard to do. It's one of the hardest things in basketball. When you get beat to the rim and don't foul.
Because you don't ever want to just give them 2 points, but right there you gave them 1 point because they hit the layup and the foul. And a lot of shooting on the court right here with Tucker, Nate, Cole, and Lucas. Lucas open in the corner. Beautiful job there, deflecting the ball. Gonna get it in. Late call. Gonna get Sims with the foul. And I'm glad to see Nicole Bain is watching. But what I'd much rather see is his free throws. No, they're saying it was not in the act of shooting.
Oh, wow.
To me, it looked like he was gathering. But that's a very fine line, and she had a much better look at it. I'm not going to complain. I think it was the right call. Trying to get it in. Gets it out to the corner, or excuse me, the top of the key over there to the C. 24 seconds left. Are they holding for the final shot?
Oh, 100%, Dykus. There's no reason not to here.
With 15 seconds left, what do you think the look they're trying to set up is? Are you trying to go in low? Or are you trying to set up a corner three? What are you looking for?
I believe they're just going to try and get up a three-pointer right here, but maybe.
Beautiful block from Griffin. Gonna have to get the shot up. Oh! That looked a lot closer than it really was. I'm not sure about you. Beautiful block from Griffin. Warriors gonna have to make some halftime adjustments, but I think they're sitting pretty where they are. I think that they've got a good foundation. They're just gonna have to clean up a couple odd end things here. As they're down 30-20 at the half, as we'll get you a timer going here. 10-minute timer before game action resume. Don't go anywhere, as I'm sure we'll find something to talk about during this break in action. Oh, man, Roberts. I think now's as good a time as any to go through and talk about all our sponsors. Sparkle Seat Tanning Salon and Boutique. They do a lot more than just tanning. It is, of course, a boutique, and you can get women's, kids' clothing, jewelry. They've got the best prices and best beds in town. You can get your hair and your nails done. All you gotta do is call 931-837-UTAN. Go to 136 West Bachman Way. We've got the former Warriors point guard, Devin E. Davidson of Farmers Insurance out of Murfreesboro. He's gonna assist you in any way he can. And you know he's done it for years on the court and off. We've got Becky Golden, District 3 County Commissioner, and of course Missy Selby and Rico. And here comes the Pioneer Cheer Squad. Enjoy. Entertained me during this break. That was a great job by them. Obviously, I would take our White County Warrior cheerleaders any day of the week. But still a very rousing display right here, and it's still going on. I think we're done now. That was a nope. Never mind. Job by them. It was excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pioneerettes.
Pioneerettes doing a great job. And I'd love to see our own cheerleaders cheering on these other cheerleaders. Just great sportsmanship from them as they do such a good job in their own regard, these White County cheerleaders. And just they make it to every game that they can possibly go to. And they leave it all out there. I know Saturday morning they wake up with sore throats.
Let's have another round of applause for your state champions, Pioneerettes.
As we take a picture, I'd love to give a shout out again. I'm not sure if anybody could hear it over the PA guy earlier, but our ties to Warren County, the Wallaces, Randy Wallace and Aya Wallace, big part of sport youth basketball. Randy Wallace is a great guy, a good friend of my dad's. Of course, Coach Swallows, director of schools over here, does a great job. We both played for him in Little League, and he's honestly one of my favorite coaches I've ever had, as we've got something else, and that's a huge trophy. We got 2 trophies. JROTC, I guess, won something. We'll see.
JROTC Lady Raider team. The Pioneer County JROTC Lady Raider team recently competed at the United States Army JROTC Raider Nationals, varsity division at Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Oh wow, Robert, you hear that? They went to Fort Knox.
In Molina, Georgia.
I mean, that's where all the money in the country is. That's a pretty huge honor for little old McMinnville, Tennessee. Congratulations to these JROTC, as that's something that I'm sure they'll tell their grandkids one day.
Oh, 100%.
Your specialty of one gold breed. This all occurred after an amazing season of victories in both female and co-ed divisions, competing throughout Middle Tennessee and Kentucky. Their grit and determination earned them a 3rd place national title at the All-Army event.
Definitely a cool moment to be recognized not only by everybody here, but everybody at home, as I'm glad that we could bring this to you. Great. I'm at a loss of words at how special this is for them.
Earning this did not come easy, as they came together in mid-June to begin training for this ever-elusive title. Knowing the monumental task ahead, they have been putting in the work by running trails, carrying heavy equipment, and negotiating daunting obstacles, as well as assembling, crossing, and deconstructing over 1,000 one-road bridges. This nationally acclaimed team is led by some dynamic seniors. Those seniors are Allison Slater, Lily Seymour, and Angie Osell. Martinez, Camila Mendoza,
Yeah.
Tatiana Radke, Olivia Smart, Ashton Liberty. Sophomores and freshmen include Abigail Bundy,
Love to see it.
Chloe Jacobs, and David Stiles. Please lift your voices and raise up for the Pioneer Battalion, JLTC, Lady Warrior National Championship Team.
As still going. As we've had to add a little extra time just to go through all the accolades of this JROTC program. Congratulations to them. Obviously a really cool honor and distinction. So glad that we could shout them out and give them the much needed recognition that they are due, as we're about 3 minutes away from game action. Once again, get you our boys warming up right here. What do you think that halftime talk with Coach Mitchell was like?
Don't let up. You know, most of the people in the crowd tonight really didn't expect the Warriors to come out and put up this much of a fight, Dicus. And, you know, having that momentum and having that kind of mindset, you know, you ain't got nothing to lose, so might as well come on out here and shoot every shot you got. Get your heart on the floor.
Well, I think this might be a blessing in disguise, these early season struggles. These are all non-district games, and obviously you want to win them, but they won't hurt you too bad whenever rankings and seeding comes into play. And maybe you can catch people by surprise the second half of your schedule. They see maybe a 1-4 Warriors team, or right now an 0-2 Warriors team, thinking, oh, this will be an easy one. No, this has been a very competitive 10-point game. So maybe just not having a whole lot of expectations could be a huge part that is played in helping the Warriors this season. Absolutely, go JRTC Warriors. They do a fantastic job over there. Sergeant, I don't want to say their titles and get them wrong. It's, trying to think, Moore, I think it's Sergeant First Class Moore and Romero, the new SRO, who is just, have you talked to him any?
I've not.
Or not new SRO, new JROTC guy, excuse me. He is one of the nicest guys you could ever have a conversation with. Just as happy to be there as he can. He helped put on our Veterans Day program, which is a huge deal to all of us, and is always so well run and so important to the whole high school community, and he did a great job with that. All of JROTC did. Will I be rehabbed and ready to play baseball this season? We'll have to see. Going in for surgery next Thursday. It's a ACL tear. Gonna have to repair it. We'll see. There is tissue there, so maybe it'll be just a 3 to 4 month recovery, and I'll be ready to go for whatever run we make this year. As of course it's senior season, been a part of it. The 3 years prior, been a every game starter the last 2 years, and really I just love being around the guys, and I hate that I had to miss today's inter squad, but wonder who won, Hensley or Norris. What I don't have to wonder about is who's going to win this. It's going to be WCHS, I'll tell you that much.
Yes, 100.
I'll take that one to the bank.
I put a parlay on that.
He's 18. As Sims, sizing up the defense, gets it out to Griffin. 3-ball. Just missed. Pushing it up the court. Defended there by Sims and fouled. Mr. Wilson, what do you have right there?
Cake batter something.
Cake batter something. Looks like some type of ice cream. I didn't know that they would have that at this game.
Let's hope it's good.
As Warren County driving in off of the foot
Got
of
a thumbs
Lewis.
up from Mr. Wilson.
Likes it. That's high praise. As Dickerson gets it to Lewis, over to Sims, who I think needs to be a little bit more aggressive scoring this half. They're going to need his scoring punch that he shows. Gets it to Lewis, into Griffin, mishandled. Fight for the ball, comes up Warren County. Stevenson, nothing called. You got to play through the whistle. Griffin all the way. Can't finish, but we'll get 2 free throws. As right now, Robert, 6:52 to go in the third quarter. What do you think the deficit has to be at the end of this quarter to be reasonable?
I would really like it to be within 5, Dicus. You know, it's going into the fourth. It's hard to dig yourself out of a lead and also take the lead in one quarter in high school basketball. It just is.
As we have an injured Warren County player, it's number 24. I didn't even realize that. He's down being looked at. They're going to bring everybody off, it looks like. Luckily, he's okay. A noticeable limp. Hope he's all right. That's him limping off right now. Luckily, he's okay. Hope it's nothing serious. He can get back out there. As here comes Griffin to shoot 2. And Roberts, what is the one small key you think to this game? As Griffin misses the first, what do you think the one small tweak they've got to make to put this one to bed if you're a Warriors fan?
Hit your shots when you get them. You know, if Nate could have converted on that layup right there, you know, and made a 3-point play, that's a game changer.
Just executing on your shot. When you get your shot, just having to hit it. That one clangs out. Fight for the rebound. Dump down. Almost knocked out of bounds. Good save there. Way over his head. Warriors ball. Big John loves to see it.
Who don't, Dicus? Who don't?
I'd imagine the other side of the gymnasium. As here comes Cole Sims. Looking as I'm sure it's a big help for Cole Sims to have his dad helping coach, somebody that really knows his game. As luckily he's okay. 14, a little limp. Rub a little dirt on it, walk it off. No, he's gonna have to come out. Looks like a hip injury. As I'm sure it's just a huge help to have your dad help coach. I was never lucky enough to have my dad really coach me when I was younger, but I don't think I really would have liked it.
Oh, no.
I don't think I could have handled it. Very emotional player. As here comes Sims, reverse layup, up and in. As he tries that reverse a lot. Glad to see they're starting to get that touch back to it. Mitchell saw a walk, wasn't called. He doesn't have the striped shirt on. Top the key, back over to the right wing. Dribble to about the elbow, over here. Blocked by Stevenson, erasing the jump shot.
Woo! What a block.
Remember, didn't Kevin
Is, Gage Stevenson will tell you he's 6 foot tall. Debatable. But no matter the height, he just got a nice block there. 3 in rhythm, man. I guess the banks are closed and McMimble pass out to Griffin. Fighting through contact, gets it to go! Somebody, I'm not going to say who, thought that there should have been a foul on that play. My dad is attesting that I would not have liked it if he was my coach. As here's the 5-point deficit you were talking about, Roberts. Warriors cutting it back down to 5. Go, go, Warriors, yay. That was actually the original part of the Wham song. How does it go? I'm trying to, what's that one song that they have? Wake me up before you go, go. It was Wake Me Up, Go, Go, Warriors, yay. Yeah. Wow. James Ramsey, let's go Warriors. As we'll go through and tell you a little bit about our game sponsor, Becky Golden. Becky Golden serving as a county commissioner and proud to do it, proud to support all the youth in all their endeavors. She wishes both the Warriors and the Warriorettes a great season. Missy Selby, are you looking to buy or sell? Look no further than Selby. 931-510-7213 or 931-837-8371 if you want to talk to the office. Missy Selby at Rico, the real estate collective of Sparta. Here we go. Warren County gets it over to the wing. Gonna drive. Oh, errant pass. That guy's wearing a white shirt, not a white jersey. Gonna be a turnover. Gets it into Sims with 5:10 to go. Down 5 points. Sizing up the defender. Calling out a play. Good cross. Gets it into the lane. Tough finish. Great hang time as you're starting to see a lot more finesse out of Sims in his game. Starting to get his basketball legs back underneath him. That was on camera, Blaine Floyd. Straight through the wicket basket. Here comes Griffin pushing in transition. Oh, wish you could have got that one to go and maybe tied this one up. You'll settle for the 2 free throws.
I'm glad we're seeing a more offensively powered Nate tonight. Nikes kind of taking more of a role himself and really pushing himself out there.
Well, thank you, Chrissy Young, with that. I think that the Warriors keep it pretty entertaining, and I think that Mr. Nate Griffin is the one that keeps it entertaining himself. He's due for a highlight any time of the game. He'll show you something that you've either never seen before in high school or never seen before at all. With 4.5 to go, here comes Warren County. In rhythm 3 ball. And that's what you don't want to see when you're trying to make a comeback. Getting it down to 1 or 2 and then hitting a 3 in retaliation. You're going to have to answer. Beautiful pass. 3 of our own. Bang! Cuts it back to 1. The answer they were looking for. 4 minutes ago in the 3rd quarter. As the boys are showing you what it's like whenever some of the pieces are a part of the puzzle. Getting it out to the top of the key. Back out to the wing. Just trying to pass between the wing and the top of the key. Gets it down. High post. Pretty move. Left it short. Gets it in. Top of the key. Taking it. Got to get a hand up. That's goaltending. Looked like it might have come just off the rim, but it looked to me like he tapped it in while it was sitting there.
I agree with you, Nikes. I believe that ball was not good.
But, I mean, that's a really hard thing to call, and these officials doing a great job calling it, and maybe my vantage point wasn't as great. They were right there underneath it, so an acceptable call. Going to stay Warriors basketball. Oh, tried to nutmeg. Oh, a little fancy pass there. Doesn't work, but the Warriors will retain possession. Can't fault him for trying, though. Whenever Sims has got that kind of arsenal, you just want to see him make something crazy happen. Oh, wow, a lot of contact right there. Probably would have been pass interference. Lewis, 3. Stevenson rebound. Gets it out to Dickerson. Deep 3. Oh, Mr. Wilson was ready to celebrate. Just off. Talk about Mr. Wilson. Apparently he attended a cross-country meet in Warren County my freshman year after he attended 3 other school events and before heading off to another. Bruce Godson's never seen anyone show more support and put in more miles an hour than Mr. Wilson. I'll agree with that. Not just because he's sitting here either. As bringing it to the top of the key with 2:40 to go. Swinging it around the perimeter. Top the key, over to the other wing. Boom! Boom goes the dynamite on that one. Stretching it back out to 4. The Warriors are gonna have to get a lead at some point and try and have control. They're gonna have to get back on defense here. I think that's a fine foul to take. Make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, you definitely want to give it to him under the basket.
To grow it back out to 6. That's a 2 3-pointer lead. And Mitchell, sensing that the game might be slipping, demonstrating some frustrations. And I'm sure he's just saying, hey, we're this close. We've got to finish. We've got to close. And take this time to tell you about Devin E. Davidson of Farmers Insurance. If you're looking for reliable insurance, cares about your best interest, don't look any further than Devin Davidson, the former point guard for the Warriors, and your trusted Farmers Insurance agent with the Young Agency. It can be home, auto, life, business. Devin, he's there to dish out the best policies and assist you in protecting what matters most. 120 East Main Street in Murfreesboro. Devin, he's there to assist with personalized friendly service. Call him at 615-624-7949, and you today can experience the Farmers difference. Coming out of timeout, what do you think Coach Mitchell really wants the guys to understand about the next 10 minutes of game action?
You know, they went on a little run of themselves, but you just got to know your time's going to come. You know, they'll have a little run right here, but you got to make sure your run is greater than their run, and you got to make sure you kind of just, you don't give up, you make your shots.
And the problem with the deficit is you have to be on a run when they're on one. But you got to be on one when they're not, too. So there's not a whole lot. If you're not hitting shots, you better be making sure they're not. As good foul from Dickerson, at most he's going to get one. And he does. Lead at 5. Stevenson inbounding it to Sims. Bring it up the sideline. Gonna have to watch for a poke away. Going for a double and a foul on 32. Good call. Going through all the comments we've got there. Here comes Sims with the ability to cut this lead back down to 3 points. And how many free throws are you going to hit right here, Roberts? Huh? How many free throws are we going to hit? Oh, never mind. At most 1.
Hopefully the rest of them.
Yeah. As that one just barely went out. It looked good. Just a funky spin on the ball he put on it. Oh, another one. Lid on the rim there for Sims. Good no look past the corner. You can tell by the deep bellows from the student section that that was a big shot. Stevenson helping out Sims. Gets it back to him. Into Stevenson. Fouled. You hope they didn't call it because it looked like Stevenson had 2 points with that little kind of mini hook that he does.
Oh, yeah.
If you're undersized in the post, what are some of the moves that Stevenson needs to have in his repertoire?
Shot fakes. Like, shot fakes are the best thing a smaller guard can have on a big guard. You got to get them off their feet.
As Stevenson hits the first, waiting for the second, 40-33. It was sophomore year, not freshman year. Hits them both. Cuts it back down to 6 with 1:43 to play here in the third quarter. Gets it over to the wing, back at the top of the key. Looks like he's doing one of those Russian twists with the basketball, trying to scan, gets it into the high post. Deep 3. Oh no! Heat check. Heat check there from Turner, and he's still hot after it. Beauty of a pass to the corner. Dickerson gonna pull out, get it to Sims, who's gonna try one of his own. Oh, Stevenson, and one! 3-point ball. 3-point play the hard way. Stevenson having a big return. What has his presence meant to this team, Roberts?
Veteranship and just an overall great player, Doc. His defense is so crucial, and so is his just subtleness. You know, he's always there in every play, and that's how I've always felt about Gage.
And he converts. As Gage playing style a lot like his personality. Quiet, but you can depend on him, and he's there when you need him. He's over the wing. Cuts to the middle. Oh, that's a walk. Looked like he was high-stepping over there.
Not sure what that was.
Yeah, I guess just a simple, forgot what he was doing. And the Warriors looking to capitalize. Down 6, down to 43-37 with 45 seconds left. What is the one shot they need to hit heading into the fourth quarter?
Anything, Dicus. I mean, you just need to build some momentum kind of going into it. That's the best option you can get.
Lewis deflected, good find, but even better anticipation.
Oh.
Yeah. Timeout. They called a timeout.
Did the Warriors hit the ball on that, Dicus, or I couldn't really see.
I think that he called the timeout to avoid a travel because he had not yet traveled, was the call. But he was about to, but no travel yet. Hart, that's what it is. And thank you, Mr. Crockett. Best announcers in the biz. I'm sure that there's some little bit of a bias since we put you on last week, but hey, we'll take it. Thank you for that, and thank you for a great halftime interview. My parents told me when I got home how much they enjoyed it. As with 22.2 seconds left, 2-2-2. Down 43-37, the Warriors are looking for a stop. And 5 seconds. And the Warriors are going to take over right here. And I'm sure they're going to hold for the last shot right here. What are you drawing up?
I wouldn't even hold. I would just take whatever comes open first, Dicus. You know, you really need all the points you can get. And sometimes when you try and hold,
Mistimed jump from Stevenson. Tricky bounce. 2-1. A disheartening way to head into the fourth. Down 8 points. The Warriors doing a lot of work, but only at the end of the period shaving off 2 points. How are they going to have to hold on and hold on to their runs and hold on to their, I guess, smaller deficits?
it really just starts with defense, guys. The Warriors' offense is really kind of clicking right now. You know, they're making a lot of their shots, getting a lot of hand points, but you just can't let Warren County make more than you.
And I've always heard that whoever scores the most always wins. And I know that they don't go out there and put any balls in the basket, but these cheerleaders, they get me excited for football, basketball, whatever it is. So I'm sure that these Warriors basketball players really feed off of it. As I've always said, I wish that I had some cheerleaders during baseball season. Just, you know, oh, now I'm down to 2 strikes. I don't know what the chant would be. Something, get a hit, find a way on. I'm sure that they could do it a little bit more theatrical than that.
H-I-T-S. I'm not a cheerleader.
And it'll be Warren County ball. I don't think Nate or Keon recognized that. As these next 8 minutes are gonna be pretty important, I'd say. As the Warriors are going to have to make up an 8-point deficit. Oh, yeah. And that's a great call. Good call. I know that players are going to be mad about it. Of course they're going to be mad about it. Everybody's always mad when they walk, even when it's obvious. But credit to the officials for sticking to that call and making it every time they see it. Lewis holding the ball, getting it to Tucker, open for three, it's good! As nobody was cheering harder than me and the people sitting next to me on that Tucker Pinion three to cut it down to 5. Trip Pinion seemed to like it too, made him stand up. Of course, maybe his hamstring's getting a little tight, but I'm sure the brother shot. Big steal there. Dangerous pass up ahead. Oh, stolen right back. Playing hot potato with it. Whose ball? Warriors ball. Bringing in 2 subs. My goodness. That looks like the draft day photo of Manute Bowl and Muggsy Bogues. Have you seen that? They came into the league in the same draft. 7'7" Manute Bowl and 5'3" Muggsy Bogues. And a mental mistake there. As that long stride he had made that look like a first down. Only took the 2 steps, but we said before, if you're going to give up a layup, don't foul. If you're going to foul, don't give up a layup. As you're going to have to alter the shot more than that. As I guess the cheerleaders just think that we should go watch rebound right now. Gain a little inspiration. That's what they're chanting. Tucker Pinion, beautiful move! Oh, just off. Great rebound from Stevenson. Out to Sims. Pinion top of the key. He's open. Sidesteps it. Sims 3 ball. In and out. Griffin. Foul call. It's comeback time. Let us go. I love it, Miss Aaron. Let's just see if we can do it. Down 7 points with 6:35 to go. In the next 2 minutes, what do they need to trim it to, Roberts?
I believe if they can get it down to 5, I'd be pretty happy, Marcus. And we have the opportunity to do it right here. I mean, really, in the next 2 minutes, I'd love to see the lead, personally.
And that's definitely in play if they can't. With what do you think is a deficit too big for them to overcome as they miss the second end? What's the deficit you think there's too big to overcome with, let's say, 3 minutes left?
About 8 to 10, I guess that's very hard to do. You know, that's at least 3 possessions. And the way with this Warren County offense is playing tonight, it's going to be a tough battle if they can't get it right here.
Well, good dump down and 1. And that's where the coaching staff's got to take Lewis aside after the game and tell him, hey, he's bigger than you, he's taller, he's a little bit stronger. Don't let him finish through you. Affect that shot all you can. Don't be afraid to foul. That's his first foul. Let him feel you a little bit. I'm not saying do anything dirty, but at least make him think twice before putting it up, and don't let him have an and 1 opportunity. As doesn't convert. Griffin the rebounds. Sims all alone on an island. Somebody needs to come help. Great defense. He needs to pass it ahead. Yeah, 8 seconds. I was counting in my head. I think we got to 7.5. Which is a lot closer than you want. I'm a little bit of a slow counter. As here comes Sims driving into the lane, gets it to Dickerson, open for 3. It's good! They need to ride a steady dose of Dickerson 3-pointers as he has had his breakout moment of the season so far. Dickerson defending, leaving the wing open, jumping out of his shoes. GT on an air ball and a putback. Sims might want to look to pass or draws the foul. Man, that is a tough act to sit there and bait them into fouling you that far away from the basket. Especially that close to the sideline. I know that I'm not a good enough dribbler for it. But Sims certainly is. Great job there, just getting it into Stevenson quickly. Tucker back to Sims with 5:10 to play. Deep 3! Oh, off the side. Jump ball, Warriors possession. As you can tell how distraught the Warren County coach is. The Warriors, I'm sure he didn't think that they would put up this much of a fight. He's been a thorn in his side all night. 3! No, good rebound. You're doing a great job of getting these long ones. Gets it to Griffin in the corner to Sims. Somebody might want to do a back cut here. Griffin in up for the putback. Can't see over a 3-foot-tall girl. That's not something I'm usually saying. As they pull out here with 4:30 to go. Thank you. Tough 2. Doesn't hit. Stevenson the rebound. Gets it over to Sims, who you can tell they trust with ball handling duties. He's going to have to make something happen here. What do you think it's going to be?
I want to see him get it back to Lucas Dickerson, because he's been very consistent tonight.
Stevenson finishes. Great find from Tucker Pinion. That's something that he wasn't doing last game or the year before, really finding the nuances of post interior passing. As you can tell that he's learned a lot just from being on the bench the last couple of years. Wide open 3. Sims got to get a hand up. As I'm sure Sims has got to be exhausted, bringing the ball up every single time, straight out of football. You're going to have to contest that. And a quick turnover doesn't look good. Wisely pulling out here. Beautiful steal from Sims, gets it into Tucker. Oh no! Foul. If you're Tucker, what do you do different about that?
Because I couldn't really see it. I'm trying to watch the camera at the same time. It was very hard. Inform me on what happened.
He
stuttered?
He stuttered and then pump faked, and the guy got what looked like a clean steal. They called a foul. Left it short. Think it got tipped. Dribbling the ball up. Here comes Davis. You can tell they need some defense. D for defense, D for Davis. He's been a great defensive player the first 3 games. Look for that here. Wide open 3. Luckily, it was missed poorly, and it's going to be Warriors ball. Going in for Cole Sims. Obviously, probably just a breather, because over the next 3 minutes, they got to have Sims and his ball handling ability.
Go, Michael!
Here comes Michael M.D. Gage, floater, left it short. You never see Gage that aggressive. I'm not sure what you did, Robert.
I have no clue either, because this thing is, all right, whatever, we'll go with it.
We'll figure it out. Great tap pass. 2:36 to go. There's that 8-point lead we're talking about. What are they going to need? Not that. 11 points, 2.5 minutes. It's been done before. If Tracy McGrady or Reggie Miller's anywhere near here, could love to have them right about now. What about Gage Stevenson? No. Gets the rebound. A lot of contact there, but a clean poke out. 2 minutes to go, they're down 11. Warren County, they keep it simple up here in McMinnville.
Let's play football.
Mr. Wilson getting a kick out of that. A 41-0 drilling, fresh on their minds, I'm sure. Gets it over to the top of the key, over at the C. And here comes the enforcer, big Lex Winfrey. 1:33 left. Stevenson playing good defense there. Getting it out. Over to the wing. Looks like they're trying to play keep away. And they're doing it well. 1:24 to go. What are you thinking? Oh, rimmed out. You got to get that rebound. I mean, you just absolutely have to. With 1:12 to go, great steal from Pinion. Herky-jerky moving to the lane, left hand. Oh, no. Dickerson, nothing malicious there, just had his arm out and the guy ran right into it.
The Warriors are going to look back on this Nikes, and normally it's 3-point shooting, but tonight it's been layups. Like these last little second layups and floaters have really kind of held the Warriors back on the end of this game on the back stretch.
And really just looking for a all-together effort out of these Warriors who still trying to figure out the squad. They really are. With 55 seconds left, this was a lot closer than an 11-point game, it felt like. Felt like the Warriors could have come back, but I think the pivotal play was when they were down 1 point, that three-pointer, and they never cut it back down to one possession again. Here comes Davis. He plays with such a reckless abandonment. Poked away. I don't understand what we did to our tripod, Robert. It hates us.
Literally.
25 seconds left. Gets it over to the wing. Warriors signed up to play 32 minutes. Did we get it fixed? Well, looks like the White County is going to split 2 games here tonight. The Warriors losing 57-46 at the hands of Warren County with 2 seconds left, and that'll do it, folks. White County dropping to 0-3 on the season, but with some encouraging signs. See you, Big John. Obviously, an 11-point loss. Felt a lot closer than that. Felt like the Warriors could do a lot more with it. As take one last time to thank Sparkle City Tanning Salon and Boutique, Devin E. Davidson at Farmers Insurance, Becky Golden, District 3 County Commissioner, Missy Selby at the Real Estate Collective, and thank you all for watching tonight, leaving comments and anything of that nature. Really appreciate it. Wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Come out to the Turkey Trot on Thursday. We'll be back with some more exciting White County basketball after the break. Thank you so much.